remember to unmute us, and then there's this one, and then, where's the other one?
There's so many things to click.
There we go. Okay.
Woo!
I think we're okay-ish
I think
now.
we're
We
thinking
all
there.
look so scared.
I think so.
Streaming can be so stressful.
It's a lot of buttons, man.
So many buttons to click, and if you click the wrong one, everything sounds and looks terrible.
I had a character sheet at one point in front of me.
Is it the one that says Starfinder character
Oh,
sheet
yeah,
on
it is.
Good job. Oh boy, welcome everybody back to Star Omens. We're continuing our Starfinder 2nd Edition playtest here. We're starting a Cosmic Birthday adventure. I'm super excited about.
Wait, Charles, I thought I already did. Are they not changed? It's pretty certain I changed them. Uh-oh.
Oh,
You
you did forget something.
No, I definitely went in there and changed the profile.
I remember you said, like, I did this. While Tim is double-checking the sound reductions, so thank everybody that is here checking this out. If you're watching this on YouTube later, also thank you for doing that. Make sure to leave us a comment about what was your favorite moment from the episode, or what was something that we did wrong, so we can do it right next time.
And why Friend is your favorite character?
Because he's your friend.
Well, it's a new session, so we get a hero point. That's why there's a blue circle under my face.
We went over this. You don't get another hero point.
It's there, dude.
We
Oh,
all
I'm
have
sorry.
one hero point.
Wait, we all have one?
Yeah,
So I just get one and no one else does?
because they already had one.
So we go up to one?
Yeah.
You were passively awarded a hero
okay.
point based on a particularly strenuous bathroom experience.
It actually wasn't strenuous at all. That was
In
very
my
good.
mind, I was like, we were all awarded
It was hard on the rest of us.
a hero point for our strenuous bathroom experiences. The gang all went out for tacos afterwards, and it just didn't go well afterward.
I also used the restroom, but only to be polite.
Only to feel alive.
All right, so real quick, we're running around the horn here. Let us know. We can see on the nameplate there the player name and the character name and your ancestry. There's the word. And class. But I want to hear a little bit from each of you first. So we'll just start with Tim. What are you playing? Who are you?
I lost my character sheet again.
What do you need that for?
So I'm playing a Kasathan Solarian. And he has 4 arms,
It's true.
which is very nice. And I can harness the power of the sun and gravity. And I have a puzzle blade, which is cool. I take it apart and put it back together.
It's a puzzle, but also a blade?
It's a puzzle blade. It's like a blade puzzle.
That sounds confusing. I wouldn't want one.
Well, you're not Kasathan.
That's very true.
I'm also, from a family, probably. That seems like a good character trait.
The family?
Yes. I don't know, man. I'm fixing things still. Move on.
I guess I should have waited till the end for you. I thought you were set. How about we'll go to your right on the screen, Ben?
Hello, friend. I play the android mystic known as Friend, which, of course, is short for first recorded invasive entrant to never-ending data. I was birthed when I hacked into the Akashic Record, which is the archive of all known knowledge in the universe. I am friends with Xanathan and probably have lived in his shed for a while, and was tasked by his family, who were very impolite to me, to accompany him through some experience, which I'm sure we'll learn more of later when people ask us. My hobbies include spreading the good word, sentence, book, and library to any who need it. And anyone is everyone, and the word is everything. The benefits of being part of my collective are great, because I am a friend to all, who is a friend to me, who is a friend to you, friend.
The best part of all that is that was all off the cuff, wasn't it?
Almost all of it.
Like, how do you do
Fred,
that?
did you use AI to write that intro?
It's considered rude to ask. And yes.
All right,
And here we are.
Continue clockwise here with Dr. D. For some reason, your nameplate says Dylan. I don't know who that is.
That's my doppelganger. This is actually sort of a true story. It has nothing to do with this, but if you look at me, if you look my name up in the like the database, like a criminal database, there is another person with my exact name born on the same day, and he's apparently a drug addict or something, which is funny. So I always every time.
Congratulations.
Thank you. So if you look me up on the criminal record, I seem like a bad person, but I'm the good one. I promise.
You're
But
the
anyway,
good one.
I'm the one with the goatee. That means you're the good one. So I play Mesh. I think is it pronounced Panthera? Is that how you say it? To be a cat man?
Patra?
I thought it was Patra.
Is it Patra? I mean, you guys would know better
Yeah,
than me.
Patra.
Okay, so
What's
Patra.
a Patra with you?
But why is the H silent?
That's what makes that Patra instead of
Well,
Patra.
that still wouldn't make it
Oh.
Panthera. There's no N.
Yeah, I don't know. It's a made-up word. Say however you want.
And also the H would come before the T,
Patra.
which if you're
Patra.
dyslexic is fine.
No, I'm just an
But-
idiot.
Okay.
The only correct way to say it is with a hairball.
So anyway, yeah, I play Mesh, who is a Pathra envoy who was
No TH.
weirdly no th.
He said it with a hairball though, so I
It's
think it works.
Patra.
Patra.
Yeah.
Anyway,
No
thanks for
human
coming,
tongue
guys.
can mimic it.
We're all done here. I'll see you guys later. I'm gonna go just hang out in the shed until life leaves me. That'll be great.
No.
And before we discover he's lying about his race.
Anyway, yeah. So sorry, I'm playing Mesh, who is a Pathra envoy. Laugh it up, fuzzball. Anyway, so I was chosen by the cat god, and I think I even had to ask about this. Is it pronounced Mayel? Meyel?
Sure. That's how I would say it.
All right, cool. Okay, well, if you would say it that way, then I'm just gonna get laughed at again. So I was chosen by Mael, which is the cat god, and I think I was chosen because of my fur patterns. Was chosen to defeat some great evil for the cat person race, and I decided I did not enjoy the idea of having my destiny already preordained for me, so I struck out on my own, and I'm hoping to become like a pilot, captain of like a little mercenary company. And you know, like I came here just looking for work, make that money, make that bread.
Nice.
Know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I gotta
Fry
afford
man?
that litter.
Make that tuna.
Hairballs are expensive these days, you know?
The cleanup after?
Yeah. Yeah. That's what I said, Dan. How about you ask Ann what she's doing?
I was gonna say, Anne, please bring us back to reality and let us know about your character, who ironically is not connected to reality much at all.
No. I am also playing a Patra named Boots. Boots is a famous streamer on the HoloNet who we found out last time was using her witch warper illusions to sort of I guess use AI. Our AI overlords, I guess, follow us here into this fantasy world.
Me.
Not you. Yeah.
Although
but
I am a 40-month subscriber as of yesterday.
It's true, and I appreciate you. Thanks for being in the
I do too.
the kitten club. I don't know what she calls her fans.
I'm part of the kitten club.
There
The
we go.
kitten caboodle.
Oh, that's so much better. Thank God you're here, Ben. I mean, who's Ben? Friend. Okay, so Boots is a streamer, and she basically overlays a filter that transforms our combat into game, I guess, rounds of like PvP in a game that she plays online. That is yet to be named, so maybe tonight's the night that we'll figure it out together.
Ooh.
But she is somebody who struggles because teams that she's worked with before, she does have a more serious side where she will sometimes make predictions or see visions of a dark future, and no one wants to believe the things that she said. Some people say she's a bit of a cat Sandra, if you will. But yeah, so that's what's going on with Boots, and she's just trying to get along day by day with this cool crew.
May I ask a character building question?
You may, always.
Would you say that your current extravagant lifestyle of the actual killing people variety instead of the game playing variety is because the gamer sphere has somewhat dried up recently, or is it more because you are bored with it?
I think that it's more about the fact that she can elicit enjoyment through her audience, and all of her real life relationships sort of suffer because of this sort of prediction cycle she finds herself in. So it's easier to have a fursona, if you will, on the HoloNet that people like and enjoy than it is to actually sit in her own reality. So it doesn't really have to do with money as much as it has to do with her own lack of wanting to deal with how people actually view her in her real life.
But it does get you clicks.
It does get her clicks, yes.
Nice. Speaking of character building questions, thank you, Ben. I've got one for everybody quick before we get into the adventure for today to help you and listeners and myself get to know these characters a little bit more. So today's question is, how would your friends describe you? I'll give everybody a minute to think about it, and then whoever wants to can jump in first.
Friends? Like what friends?
Well, that could be part of the
Friend.
answer. Like,
Yeah.
Friend, how would you describe me?
Wow, put on the spot. I would describe Mesh as a tortured soul wrapped in a leather duster with a devil-may-care attitude on his face, but deep pain in his eyes.
ooh.
Yeah, that's actually remarkably accurate what I was thinking. Yeah.
I wanted to make sure it was real leather and not faux leather. That was the only concern on my mind.
But you didn't need to lick it.
I didn't need to not lick it.
Okay. Nice. So that's how Friend would describe Mesh.
Boy, I hope that other people don't ask friend to describe them instead of giving a self-description.
Think their friends perceive them. Unless you want somebody else to go first.
Go
on
for
how
it.
they think they're friends. Sure, I'll go first. Or second. I'll go. Why not? So I think for sure it's a situation of like what friends. I think she's had a few friends who endure and are concerned about kind of like the path, the destructive, crime laden mercenary life that she's chosen to live away from her people and the people that care about her. So I think there are probably a few relationships that are grateful for the predictions that were made, even if they were hard to face up to, but worry that she is kind of on a destructive path of not self-actualization.
Ooh,
I don't
okay.
know. That's a little dark, but hey, who I am as a role player.
I like it.
Existential dread is creeping in.
Don't let it set in.
You'll have it on the
Too
big
late.
gems. All right. How do you think a friend would describe Friend, Ben?
Friend would describe friend as universally helpful and up for it, as the young Shurans say. However, they have noticed that some people, amongst becoming part of their collective, are somewhat unnerved by his relative ambivalence to suffering. And when they realize that his main directive is merely to collect knowledge and not actually to help people, they begin to part ways with him and not... excuse me, them. I'm misgendering ourselves. They tend to view him much more robotically, which is not necessarily incorrect, and it doesn't really bother them too much. but it does limit the amount of information they can garner from their friends.
Wow. Okay. Nice. Tim, you got anything, or are you too busy fixing stuff still?
What's the question?
How
His
would
character likes World of Warcraft.
Xanathan would define friend as
how would a friend of Xanathan's describe Xanathan? How you expect this?
In Xanathan's opinion,
Yeah,
or how would they actually describe him?
either one.
Perfectly adequate at most things. Unexceptional. Misguided. And equipped for the task not at hand.
Okay. I really appreciate that description could fit pretty much all of your characters on the network.
Nah.
Jeez. Jeez.
Don't look too deeply in there.
I would like to just state
It's too
that
rare.
this is not how Friend sees him. Friend sees Xanathan as exceptional in complaining.
Oh, you cut him to the core.
That is the one thing I'm actually very good at.
No, he's very proud of it.
Yes.
All right, so now we got to know these characters a little bit more. We're gonna see what they do when they get thrown into crazy situations. So last time you were on vacation, you were basically you're members of a little crew that kind of just does odd jobs, trying to kind of find your way between like streaming and whatever it is that Zan and Friend do all day.
I ate a corn dog.
Congratulations!
Thank you. It was horrible.
Oh no, that shouldn't happen with a corn dog. And then you got into that little mess last time with some weird aliens and then some undead aliens. But you saved a pair of Skittermanders, my favorite ancestries from Starfinder. Little furry, six-armed little dudes, little weirdos. Love it. And they offered to give you a ride back to Absalom Station, where you're all from. We're going to kind of skip ahead a little bit to back to Absalom Station. You go back to your normal hangout, and you meet with one of your typical contacts, Jules Akama, a Vesk, in a faded tracksuit. He rises from a couch, a sly grin creeping across his face. He waves a cred stick in one hand, the gold chains glistening around his neck in the streetlight. "Looking for work?" he asks. "Got a job for you. I just acquired a freighter with a colorful past. A great investment opportunity," the listing said, "which means it's a fixer-upper. The deal I got was maybe too good to be true. Word on the ring is my guy towed it in from Aslanti space. Could be a big payday for salvage, but I'm up to my horns in other work and need somebody to clear it out. Help me catalog the assets. If you want in, take a shuttle up to the Armada. Use my passcode to get past the impound lock and clear out any dangers that survive quarantine. You'll get a primo cut of salvage, of course. A little something extra for the trouble."
I heard the word catalog and I immediately started C-3POing all over the place.
I don't know if I want to know what that means.
What's the passcode?
If it's passcode, I have to say that's poor security.
No, of course not. The passcode is 1607.
Is that like your birthday or?
I'm pretty sure it's just random numbers. I didn't make the passcode.
Then,
So where
How delightfully
they-
mundane.
where'd they find this ship?
Out in Aslanti space, just outside of the Packed Worlds. It's a dangerous
Is there
place to
anything-
go.
I was about to say, is there anything we should know about that area that might have crawled on this thing?
Yes, the Aslanti Star Empire. Big eyebrows, big problems. They're humans who took a portal from old Galarian, started a big space empire, and conquered a few worlds with their Aeon Guard. Now they think they're better than everyone else. The Veskarium would crush them. But they have lots of shiny magitech, and if the rumors about my purchase are true, that ship might be loaded with equipment we don't get much of this side of the galaxy.
so what does this job pay? And does it pay in, things we might find along the way?
As I said, you'll get a cut of the salvage, and I'll pay you standard fare.
Standard fare and cataloging. Sign me up. Xanathan, would you please sign me up? I'm not allowed to give permission for myself because everyone always asks me if I am a robot.
Oh, well, that's just out of poor taste. Yes. Friend, please sign both of us up.
Would be happy to do so.
Thank you.
Or your money back double guaranteed.
Very good. Just go find a shuttle, take it up to the Armada. Let them know you're looking for Juzakama's ship.
What's a Juzakama
Boots and
with
Mesh
you?
and Boots and Mesh, would you also like to be joining us for this?
Absolutely like to. I mean, I gotta make that content, right? Gotta make it rain. Can't miss a day. Gotta get it out there. Every time you're not streaming, you're losing views, losing subscriptions. It's a war of attrition, and the pressure is constant. So yes, I would like to go.
I don't know about all that, but I do like making money. Let's go.
Very good. I've got some work to do, so go book your shuttle. Send me a comm once you're in. Good luck.
Oh, we have to book our own shuttle?
Yes, I can't do everything for you.
I thought you were called a fixer. It
Yeah.
seems like you would just like fix.
Yes, I fixed the ship here.
Well, why don't
Perhaps this is where the content starts. Perhaps it's like a new reality show.
Okay. You
Find
wanna
the
do a
shuttle.
talking head?
You've all been
No?
on the station long enough. You know how to get a shuttle, no problem.
Is it at the shuttle store? I'm gonna go to the shuttle store.
Yes.
Yes,
All
is
right.
there like a Schuber or something we can just get?
You can
A
hire a
scuba.
taxi, yes.
Oh, well, that works. Well, let's be off then.
Very good.
And what's your name again? I wasn't paying attention.
Juzakama.
What's a Juzakama with you?
Finally, Tim's character has an excuse not to pay attention.
All right, so you make your way to the docks to take a shuttle up to the Armada.
Yeah, as we're going, she's gonna kind of like sidle up alongside Mesh and say, "Don't you have like more important things to do back home?"
No, not yet. I need myself a ship and a whole pile of money first.
So you are planning on going back then?
Depends on when it takes me. Why? You ever gonna go back?
I mean, for Thanksgiving and holidays, but like,
Christian holidays.
yeah. But I mean, I live on Absalom now. I don't really need folks back home, and I'm not sure they need me neither.
Well, who knows where the wind will take you one day? Maybe you'll come with me.
Maybe. If you can afford me.
Listen here, Toots. Why don't you use that
It's
big
boots.
brain of yours? Why don't you use that big brain of yours and see if we can expect something to be on this ship?
Sure.
What is it? I guess I forgot to write that one down.
As
The Atlanteans.
Aslanti?
Yeah,
Aslanti.
Aslanti Empire. The
They
ship-
got any known weaknesses? They immune to bullets to the brain?
Yeah, I can do like a little bit of a culture check, right?
Yeah, I can do society.
Oh, society. Yeah, sure.
Would
Here
be
I go.
perfect.
Yeah. 14.
Yas, queen.
All right, so you're looking. You want to know what you know about the Aslanti Empire?
Yeah, and just kind of like, is it normal for them to just have like, are they known for like leaving ships behind like this? Like, are they known for salvaging things off of wrecks like this? The reason that I'm saying this is like, does it have Reaver energy from Firefly or no?
Mm-hmm.
No, probably not. So the Aslanti Star Empire is kind of like, it's a separate empire from the Pact Worlds, which is where you are here. That are kind of like the Federation and Star Trek, where they're very disparate planets in this solar system that are just trying to like coexist and kind of work together to keep big empires like the Aslanti and the Vesperium from like incorporating them into their empire. I believe at this point in the timeline, the Vesperium has what's the word? Like fallen apart. It's not really the star-spanning empire it once was of the Vesk, but they're still regarded as great warriors and everything. As for this ship, with that test, you remember that Jules Akama said that the ship came from Aslanti space, not necessarily that it was an Aslanti ship. That was very hard to say. But they're saying that it could be worth it to go salvage because it might have like some kind of Aslanti tech in it that can be worth a lot of money.
Okay.
Friend,
Anything about from this role, like the famous pieces of Aslanti tech, like things they're known for making?
A lot of their stuff is just like what you consider very high tech, very like clean, smooth. Like it looks super high end. It's not like clunky or anything like that. A lot of digital.
Steve Jobs-ish.
Yeah.
Yeah, the
Got
Apple.
it.
And they're known for their Aeon Guard, which are like highly trained professional soldiers that like you don't want to mess with if you can help it.
Okay.
They always wear like total body covering green armor and have crazy like laser rifles and things. Worse.
hey friend, what was that device that my father had at the house that I believe was Aslanti, right? What was that?
Ah, the Encrypticon.
Yes, it like made banana slices or something, right?
Memory fragmented. I can only profess a 32% possibility that it was in fact related to banana slices.
Okay, it's on the.
But you know what this means is that if we happen to be getting any Aslanti tech information, we could resolve that mystery.
Oh, that'd actually be very good.
And if not, it is also possible that we could cause an international incident, which would cause even more information to flow to the surface of all the boiling tensions across the galaxy.
They do say the best information boils to the top after a catastrophe.
It's a lot like gravy.
Boots looks at you when you say catastrophe, and she's like, "That's our word."
Oh,
I don't like
oh
when other
gosh.
people use it.
I do apologize. I'm sorry.
What a wonderful learning opportunity.
It was.
Xanathan, take notes.
I will take notes. Do you have a pen?
I am a pen. You just tell me to take notes.
Oh, can you take that down, please?
Absolutely. Thank you for asking me.
You're welcome.
Boots.
She just looks. She looks. She looks at Mesh and she goes, "Good to know our processes are streamlined."
Oh my
Oh,
gosh.
Xpaxis, thank you for the 10 gift subs. Woohoo! Appreciate that,
What
man.
an absolute baller.
Well, you want to read out the names
Thanks,
quick
A true
in
friend to all.
Zan's voice?
I will, yes. Oh gosh. So that's a gift sub for Hackatrine, the real Wadham, Hearthinger Games. Oh, I think I know that person. Cadalapinas 05. I should have read that whole thing out before starting it. Heinstick, Snow
I'm dying.
83, Dr. D, host of Aratney, sounds made up. The Jellycats, Eternal. Oh, hey, Eternal. And then Traumahawk 7.
Nice.
I
Also,
remember him from middle school.
forgot to
Control
shout out.
Tomahawk.
The first 6 tomahawks.
I like
Hi,
Tomahawk.
Jay.
Tomahawk's good.
Good to have you here, buddy.
Also, we
Make sure you laugh at me.
there was a anonymous gift sub or earlier that gave a gift sub to Uncle Branches. I want to say thank you for that.
And
Who is
Hinklemeyer.
that?
Hello, thank you for the gift sub as well.
I'm not familiar with the lad.
Oh, an actual sub. Look at that. That's even better.
Thank you. All right. So I was gonna say.
Anyway, before I was
No.
rudely interrupted, I'm gonna look at Boots and I say, I wonder if he can make banana slices.
I think he would forget that he was making them if he was trying.
I don't have the
Oh my-
Atlantic tech on me. I can't make them right now.
I'm talking about friend.
Oh.
How
And
about,
I
that,
love being talked about. What are you saying?
how about that, Tin Man? Can you make banana slices?
Yeah.
It's not part of my programming, but yes.
Yes.
but I do have to cobble together several war protocols in order to do it.
She goes, "Oh shit!" Like,
Guess that answers
That's
that.
so good. So I was gonna say, Boots. Along with that test, since you did society, I imagine you're trying to
Mhm.
like ask around a little bit,
yeah.
along with some recall knowledge. While you're doing this, you hear some people talking about. They're like, "Atlanti. Who cares about Atlanti? There's vampires stealing people on the station."
Oh, there's vampires.
And then somebody else is like, "No, that's nonsense."
Oh, good.
She
People are-
always kind of has like her visor down and has like she's scrolling Spinstagram or whatever, always just like in the background or whatever or TikTok and amalgam is equivalent is in this world. Anyways, but as at the word vampire,
It's just TikTok.
it's just TikTok. Yeah, you're right. And so she just flips up the visor and she goes, "Come again for Big Fudge." I'm sorry, did you say vampire?
And then people are like, "Oh yeah, they've been kidnapping people on the station."
How many are there?
Nobody knows. They take them down to the ghost levels, I think.
You have ghost levels?
You never heard of the ghost levels of Absalom Station?
Have I heard about the ghost levels of Absalom Station, friend?
Lore check for the infosphere. I'd like to query the infosphere about the ghost levels of Absalom Station.
Alrighty, so you can make a computers or occultism test here to see if you know anything.
A
or-
natural 20 on my best skills.
Wow!
Hell yes.
Okay. So critical success. Let's see. It says if you're using a computer, you are a computer. You find a site.
It's not polite to point that out, but yes.
I can do whatever I want. I'm the GM. I'm not polite.
What a friendly attitude.
Or not. Exactly.
Oh!
Velasenda, thank you.
Thank
for
you,
the gift sub.
Velasenda.
Appreciate that. All right, let's see. It says you find a site dedicated to the impending birth of a new outer god. If you recall, let's see. You find information about a planet called Octurn. Oh, Toxic Dan! Sweet! This place called Octurn, known as the Gravid Mound, is a holy site where an unborn outer god incubates, waiting to be born. You recognize... Oh, never mind, that's something else. But with that, you realize that you think you make the connections with this unborn outer god. It might be doing some kind of strange things all the way here. You know, if it's a godly presence, it's going to have far-reaching effects, and that could be upsetting things like undead.
Whose hero point are you taking away, Briar Mage, or should I just take mine away now?
Yeet.
I'll just assume.
So you also learn about the ghost levels with that critical, that it's a liminal space with gateways popping open in neighborhoods around the spike. It's a pocket dimension that mirrors the neighborhoods it connects to, filled with dangers such as psychic molds, trapped ghosts, hungry oozes, and dimension-hopping monsters. Access points to the ghost levels supposedly appear after energy surges or outages that affect the Starstone or coincide with other strange phenomena on Absalom Station.
So I'll convey all of that and expect you to remember it for me, Dan.
Yeah.
You're all taking
really,
notes, right?
jeez.
I heard interdimensional space oozes?
Yes.
No,
And
I
that-
didn't. That's not what you said.
I said all those words, just not in that exact order.
And this realm exists concurrently with our own. It's like the Warp 40K style.
Kind of, yes. It's you can go. There are ways you can go to the ghost levels of Absalom Station, but it's like not always reliable.
Okay.
But that's not germane to our current task, is it?
No, your current task is to go up to the armada surrounding Absalom Station to find this derelict ship, and see what you can salvage from it.
Well...
Unfortunately, it seems as though ghost levels will not play a part in our current escapade.
Oh, thank God.
I've always wanted to be bitten by a vampire. Just
Why?
Yes, it turns out, after a cursory search of Barathu love romance novels, the greatest danger a vampire poses is its erotic subtext.
It's true. Listen, I don't make the rules, guys. Like, I just want just a nibble. It's like, it's a fantasy.
It would make such good content.
It'd make excellent. Could you imagine the POV a vampire is biting me?
Yeah.
Who would we cast for the vampire role?
I mean, a real vampire if we were on the ghost levels. Like, could you imagine the content? But could they even be captured? Like, do they show up on film? I don't know. These are life's burning questions.
Oh.
And now we're going...
We have to film it on the ghost level for sure.
Yeah, I mean, listen, we're going into the anus of space to go on some stupid derelict ship where there are no vampires.
Probably.
Oh, God, I hope so.
Vampires are, as of yet, unconfirmed on the derelict ship.
So you're saying there's a chance?
I almost said Pavlov's vampire. That's Schrodinger's vampire.
Yeah.
Pavlov's vampire. You conditioned it to
watering.
drool.
Weird.
Yeah,
I'm gonna ask Anathan and be like, "Do you got your vampire capturing gun?"
No. Now, see, if it was like declared ahead of time that we were going to be potentially capturing vampires, I could have ordered one, but that's not something you just keep on you. They're very cumbersome.
That makes sense, yeah.
You should be better prepared next time.
Well, friend didn't tell me we might need it. Friend,
Shame.
did you know that we were supposed to be seeing vampires here?
Yes!
Oh.
Friend's such a liar.
Wait, did you tell me and I forgot?
No!
Oh. Okay, good.
Oh, Ben, never change.
Well, we can always stop somewhere. A lot of gas stations, I'm sure, on the way to things probably have it, or little hats with bees on it that flap their wings, or all sorts of different types of dried meat.
Sounds like a whimsical lark on our way to the derelict space station where we will do battle.
I don't know if we have to do
Fires.
battle there.
We have to, for the content. If battle doesn't commence, we will have to fight amongst ourselves.
Exactly. And we need to reframe it in our minds, right? We don't have to do battle. We get to do battle.
Yeah.
Oh, so it's more of a privilege. I like privilege. All right, we could do this.
All right, so you're investigating a little bit on your way. Eventually, you get to a place in an area of the station called Little Akitan.
Oh, I have my father gave me a gift card for here. We could stop here and grab something to eat.
Where you can take a elevator up to the shuttle docks. Where you can hire a shuttle. And Little Akitan's a place that you're relatively familiar with. A lot of your jobs end up here because Little Akitan is kind of derelict in its own way.
Slummy, I think is the word you're looking for.
Kind of.
So do we actually have to like go through this place, or can we just kind of speed through it and not make eye contact with people?
If you want to speed
I'm just
right
gonna say,
to
just
it,
start
yeah.
walking. I'm gonna push them.
Yes.
All right, so you get to this elevator to take you up to the docks. When the metal doors close with a tinny chime and the elevator lurches downward. On the way down, metal whines as the elevator screeches to a dead stop. A pregnant moment passes before an emergency alert broadcast blares out from every comm unit. The elevator shakes as the alarm shifts into a wordless scream that spikes dread into every nerve. The lights flicker and blaze to unbearable brightness, searing the image of a floating, tentacled monstrosity into view. Then it all goes dark.
Wait, the monster goes dark or the lights do?
You see like this monster as like an after image as the light gets impossibly bright, and then everything goes black.
Oh, I don't like this.
And the four of you are on this elevator.
Oh.
So we bumped into Cthulhu. We found a Cthulhu, guys.
I think.
Okay.
Oh.
We have to adjust our perception of this challenge. What we're really here to do is to investigate a paranormal paradox, right? We have weird monster appearing on the, on the images. We can do some EVP analysis of recording noises, asking questions. This is great content. People make this content all the time, especially during spooky season. So I think this could really work. This could really work for us.
Is this Boots' way of trying to calm herself down in this situation?
Yes. Yeah. If you look, her tail is just vibrating slightly.
So it is pitch black in here now that all the lights have gone off, but most sets of armor have like a little light built in, depending on which type of armor you have or what other equipment you may have bought at character creation with your 150 credits. But I know...
Friend assumes that the darkness is because of a programming glitch somewhere in his brain space. So he is going to do a hard reboot.
Okay, what does that look like?
It just freezes. Freezes and goes dark, and then slowly starts lighting up again at seemingly random points.
So in this case, the Patras both have dark vision as part of their ancestry. So you can see the others in here, just everything's like, grayscale. Friend has low light vision as an android, so you can't really see anything in here. And Zan definitely can't see anything because you don't have any special vision.
That's true, but once it goes dark, I'll take out my gravity punch thing, and that glows.
You'll take out your gravity punch thing.
Yes.
What is that?
It's like a punch of gravity.
So you're just gonna... What are you gonna punch?
Nothing. I just take out my Solarian weapon. My
Okay.
solar
Not
weapon.
your puzzle sword?
So you have a
No, not
solar
my
weapon.
puzzle sword. It's not downtime. We're going up, I think. On an elevator.
What?
We're on an elevator.
That's true.
Some of us are paying attention.
What a... Okay.
Reboot complete. Has the elevator stopped?
Yes, the
Yes.
power went out and there's a scary monster and we can't see it.
Maybe you just imagined it.
Oh.
You saw that too?
Oh, everyone did see it, right?
Scary Cthulhu monster?
Yeah, it was like tentacles and big and it was there and now it's dark.
Sharp rocks at the bottom?
Yeah.
Bring it up.
Wait, were there sharp
But
rocks?
maybe it's maybe this is an opportunity for us to try and network in and ask if there is someone on board. I mean, we wouldn't want to invade somebody's home,
Oh, that's
right?
true. Yes. Because they might have their own customs, right, friend? And we wouldn't want to be rude.
Be unfriendly.
Yes.
I'll ask I assume, parent of the scary monstrosity, the computer that showed us it. Can I ask the computer screen that just showed us the scary monster, what is going on?
What do you do to... do you just say that to the...
I ask it politely.
Nothing happens.
With my computer skill.
Alright, so you can roll computers then.
22.
Wow, that's quite good. As soon as you just interact with this, the elevator starts to fall down, and everybody needs to make a reflex save.
What?
Jeez.
I don't mean to alarm anybody, but we're at terminal velocity.
Yeah, I love that you're just like, I don't mean to alarm anyone, and I am screaming.
Because it was just, it just drops down, so you have that sick, you probably go off, your feet might lift off the floor for just a moment with the inertia holding you there as it drops away.
And you said reflexes?
Yes, a reflex save.
And if you don't
23.
have reflex, you just roll 1d20, I assume.
I mean, everybody has
Everyone has
something
it.
for reflex. If nothing, you would add your, what do you call it? Dexterity modifier. Which is really just your dexterity.
Okay, because is this thing.
You
Oh,
are probably at least trained in reflex saves.
okay.
Yeah,
It's a
if
saving
you're-
throw, not a...
Yeah.
Yes.
If you scroll up to the, I don't know if you're using the demi plane.
Yeah, I got it.
It's right at the top.
I got a 23.
Twinsies.
Cat dodge. Yo, cat love.
High five.
How do I roll a
Hi,
die in
Paul.
here? In the chat. Can't I type something?
It's like slash roll d20. I forget exactly how to do it.
Slash roll 1d20 plus 8. No. Oh, it
Hey,
did it!
ooh,
Look at that!
cool
Oh, that's
digital die,
How did
too.
I get a 4 on a plus 8?
You got a 12.
Oh, I got a 12.
You rolled a 4, so plus 8 is a 12.
Yeah.
Friend, how'd you do?
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm learning that the Patras call this twinsies.
Mhm.
I have also rolled a 12.
All right, so the Patras are just fine,
Oh.
but Friend and Zan are clumsy
It's
for
Xanathan.
one round.
Clumsy?
As your feet get lifted up just a little bit, and as you like catch up with your inertia with the elevator, you're off balance quite a bit, and the elevator is dropping just in free fall as far as you can tell.
I
So-
like to think that me and her are like doing that thing where we're both like floating and holding hands, looking at each other in the eyes, screaming at the top of our lungs.
All right, so this is a complex hazard. So now that you have triggered it, you all have technically we would roll initiative, but actually, yeah, we're gonna have to roll initiative. So I'm gonna roll that for my elevator.
Your elevator? An elevator?
Yeah.
What's
I don't
its
know why I'm so
what
scared.
skill is it using to add to its...
Yeah. Skill.
Initiative.
the
Hazards
initiative
add
skill.
their typically add their stealth.
Stealth.
Why can't I? It says click it. There's no active encounter. How do I do that?
Well, you would highlight all the actors, and then you would put them in combat.
I don't know how to do that.
Well, the actors aren't on the screen.
We can do that.
Xanathan.
We have everybody in the elevator.
Oh gosh, there we are.
There's even noise.
I was gonna say we just got like background noise too. Foundry's so dope.
I have great news. We're all looking very cute.
And what's cool is like Tim, if you just click on Zan,
Yeah.
you see how everything just got darker
Right, but I have a light source.
because there's a dim light in here.
Ah.
But if the Patras click it, they
Oh, look at
might see it
that.
as black and white potentially. Super cool. So that was the main thing I was asking everybody the other day how to get.
He redeemed posture check.
Oh, good call. What everybody's vision status was, so we could get that in Foundry,
Nice.
which is pretty cool.
You still haven't told us what skill we're using. You want us to use stealth?
You
Is
can
that what
use
you said?
whatever you want.
So typically the
Oh.
default is perception, but if there's something else happening that you want to justify using a different skill for initiative, you can do that.
For example, because I was using a computer's check as it was happening, perhaps I learned about the warning a split second before it came into being. So computers would be a reasonable skill check for me to roll on for initiative.
Agreed.
Despite it being lower than my perception, but I am a good role-playing boy, and I will use it instead as a concession to, yes.
Can I use sports lore for this check?
Sports lore?
Yeah.
No.
Like how to follow?
No.
Fine, my perception is better anyway.
Like what?
I
Oh.
will continue to use video game lore because I'm in a video game.
There's always an elevator level.
That's
Yeah.
It's a loading screen.
Sure.
It's the two things you can count on:
In-
an elevator
in
level and
kind
a
of
sewer
like-
level.
Mm-hmm.
Survival game, like a Tomb Raider, like this absolutely would happen.
Mm-hmm.
So I steel myself because I have main character energy, not actually, but she believes that she does.
I got an 11.
Alrighty.
I rolled better than my last roll, which was a 4. This time it was a 5.
That is
I got.
better.
Dylan got 9. Mesh is a 9.
Don't got 9.
21.
Dylan's 9.
Alright.
21.
I come in at a gentleman's 19.
Oh.
Oh my.
Oh.
Alright.
No.
Give me just some more. So,
It's because I read the alert message that says you're going to drop now.
Zan, what did you have? 11?
11.
Very helpful programming.
And then Boots, you had
21.
21. And then Friend, you had I already forgot what you said.
I got a 19.
19. All right.
Veli Senda, there wasn't elevator music playing, but now I am playing that song that goes ooh wah ah ah ah.
All right. Well, my elevator got 28, so that's gonna go first, and you see things start to spark inside the elevator, and it continues falling, and then it will be Boots' turn. Boots' turn, and Boots' turn, and Boots' turn.
I'm dying.
So typically with a hazard, you can just... Sometimes you can try to get away from it. In this case, you can't really because you're trapped inside this elevator. You can do things to try to disable it or break it or things like that.
Okay. I would like to take a deep breath and what does this do?
Who you texting, Tim?
I'm looking at my character sheet.
He legit was looking at his character sheet.
I wasn't even playing Doodle Magic.
Wow.
Not this time.
But now I remembered I should be playing Doodle Magic.
No doodle magic.
God. All right. I'm going to. Is there any type of like thing out the top, like a hatch or anything on the inside of the elevator?
For sure. Yep.
Okay. I would like to try to pop that.
Alrighty.
Is that what kind of check would that be?
An elevator pop check.
Yeah, obviously. I will suggest.
You can make athletics test to try to get up on top of the elevator.
Well, what if I instead didn't do that? You know what? I feel like her primal urge is to get out. So even though that's not what she's like tuned to do, she is just gonna like let her body, like she's been like holding on to the railing, and that's what kept her like reflexes. Her reflexes were good, but she seeing this hatch and wanting to like get on top of the elevator is now going to just let go of the railing and let herself just naturally fly up to the ceiling with the inertia that follows. And we're gonna see 17.
All right, so yeah, you're able to do that. You pop this thing open and you are able to climb onto the top, like outside
What does
the
she
elevator.
see outside the elevator?
You see like the elevator shaft just going by at an incredible rate. You guys are falling very quickly.
Crazy. Yeah, okay. And do I have any other things I can do? I don't know how many little like pips that took.
Yeah, that sounds like 3 actions to me. Like one for the
Great.
like to get there, open it up, and then climb out on top. Well, we were kind of playing that
Great.
loosey goosey a little bit.
Yeah. She says, "There's nothing out here." Probably.
Oh no, friend.
Thank you, friend. I think I will ask kindly the computer not to do this.
All right. Yeah, so you can make a computer's test to try to like stop this from happening.
I'd love to.
Oh, I'm sorry.
That
It's
looks
a
like
crafting check, not computers. My bad.
A crafting check. Let me go ahead and check. Why is it a crafting check?
Because that's what the book says.
Not a thievery check?
You can attempt thievery instead to try to disable it and re-engage the elevator's safety mechanisms. So either way...
I will. Let's engage safety mechanisms by stealing the intelligence of this computer. That is definitely an 11.
All right, so you like open up the panel and start to like move things around, clip wires, put them back together, but it doesn't seem to slow it down.
I saw this on TV, and it doesn't seem to work as well here.
So that would be 1 action.
I think I could just full send it for 2 more rounds, or for 2 more actions.
Yeah, and it's not like it has a attack trait or anything, so I don't see any reason why there would be a penalty to it.
There wouldn't. No! But the last one is 16.
All right, so the third attempt, you figure something out that you didn't try before, and it
was in Scala.
It slows down until it finally comes to a rest without crashing or anything, and it goes bing, 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 and the door is open.
Oh, we've made it.
It's been a while since I used an elevator. Is that how it's supposed to work?
That scared me so bad. That was the door opening.
That was loud.
Ooh, I don't know. Did anybody else hear that?
Ooh, that was yeah, that's not quiet.
No, stop!
I
Don't do
closed
it again.
I'm gonna open it again. Ready? These doors are crazy. So thanks to friend, you all avoided taking some damage. The elevator didn't crash down into the bottom.
Thanks, friend.
You're welcome, friend. Head count 1, 2, 3. Error found. Retrying in 60 seconds.
She just jumps down through the hatch again, back into the elevator. The air that has rushed up on either side of her fur face has given her like head out car window face. And she says, "What? Does it look bad?"
Xanathan,
Does it
it
work?
seems that we are alive this time. However, one of us has gone through an unfortunate mutation.
Wait,
I'm
what?
just a little fluffy. It's the humidity.
Oh yeah.
Oh dear.
Yeah.
That looks dreadful.
Okay, easy. You
Well-
could be chill about it.
I just figured you'd want to be honest. That's
Correction
what I
needed.
did.
He cannot be chill about it.
All right.
Just if I looked like that, I would want to know as well.
So as you're standing there, you know the doors open themselves, and you can see a dark hallway extending out. But you would all notice immediately a flashlight flickering on the floor. It's pointed at some faded graffiti.
This seems like something out of a hollow vid. Some kind of horror movie.
Yeah. So at this point, she like puts on her visor, and you see the chat start to roll by, and she goes, "What's up, Boots Nation? It's your girl. We're here investigating a lost vehicle in deep space." Womp womp. And like, she then gets down next to the flashlight and pans the visor up towards the graffiti and takes a look at it. She goes, "Chat, let me know what you see." But what does she see? She looks at it.
So first on the flashlight, you see it has the words "Ghost Tour" engraved on the plastic handle. And the graffiti says there's fast food wrappers mingling with other trash along the floor. But the
DM
graffiti just doesn't really
clarification.
make any sense.
DM clarification needed. Did we ever leave the station?
It doesn't seem like it. These are metal corridors. Seems like you're still in Absalom Station.
I'm gonna look at friend and be the hey partner. Is there anything different in the air? Any different
It's pronounced friend.
any kind of air composition change, anything like that? It might indicate that we're not in the same place we were.
Excellent
like-
question.
Like to see if we're like in a different dimension.
Let me ask the Akashic Record for updates. And I'm going to use a cantrip that I will probably use every episode, which is called Scan Environment.
It's pronounced
That
friend.
sounds cool. What does that do?
You analyze the natural environment in the area within 20 miles, learning general information about the atmosphere, biomes, and gravity. The amount of information revealed depends on how long you concentrate on the area. So first, forecasts the weather for the next hour, including the direction it will come from. I assume that this will not be useful here. Second, learn which atmospheres, biomes, and gravity are in the area, as well as the direction and distance to those elements. And third, learn if anything in the area presents an environmental hazard, including heat, cold, radiation, smoke effects, and underwater conditions. This is enough to detect large effects that span spaces over 30 feet in diameter only. You gain a general sense of where they are and how far away these dangers are.
That was a lot of stuff.
Thank
That's
you.
a cantrip?
Yes.
So as you cast this, you get the sense...
I can repeat. You analyze the natural environment in the area within
No,
20
it's okay.
miles.
Somebody
Oh.
stop him.
Manual override.
So as you scan it, you realize that typically this would... It sounds like it would probably access the infosphere to give you more information to, like, fill it in.
Whatever helps you sleep better. But it is a cantrip and not a computer's check.
Yeah, so you sense that you're in like a space station. It seems like it's Absalom Station still. You get the sense that things are not as they were before you got on the elevator, and you also realize at this point that you have no connection to the infosphere.
Oh dear.
Which I imagine is pretty prevalent on a space station.
Yes.
Okay.
This is something that would probably borderline freak friend out. Like, you don't have access to the Akashic record at the moment.
On the contrary, what a wonderful opportunity to clear up a blank space in the Akashic record, perhaps even getting me a footnote.
Did we?
Oh,
There you
yeah.
go.
So, I'm going to be 100% honest, and I somehow deleted that we hadn't gotten on a ship yet to go into deep space. So that was all me.
That's why I did
But-
the very friendly thing
Yeah.
and alerted everyone without calling you out specifically.
Listen, I knew.
You're
I figured
welcome.
it out. But then she sort of like focuses in on the ghost, and she goes, "Wait a second. No, this is way better, guys. We did it. We're on the ghost levels. I just know it. We gotta
We're
be."
We're gonna be seeing a vampire real soon.
Well, allegedly.
Did you bring-
potentially
hey.
could see a vampire.
Xanathan, did you bring that vampire capturing gun like I told you to?
No, it wasn't
It was very
prepared.
clear to get a vampire capturing gun.
It was... Wait, was it?
Just gonna
Well-
do the thing, take the hand, do the pinch the bridge of my cat nose.
Everyone, I am so sorry. If that was my responsibility to bring, that's on me. I'll try to order one. Maybe we could have it shipped.
Why would we get warped down here though? Like, why us?
You think it has something to do with that ship we were going to? Maybe
Like,
why I was
stop us
wandering
from
around in
going?
space. Maybe it was something why I was wandering around in space.
Oh,
Some kind of
like-
space entity.
like a space sinkhole or something? Like,
Sure.
it says
Whatever.
to exit the highway and you do, but it's, this instead.
Oh, hydrate.
Well, considering we don't have a background on this place either in the infosphere or the Akashic record, personal investigation will be required.
I'm gonna pull
It's-
out. I'm
It
gonna pull
seems
the
as though
shotgun
this
out.
flashlight is very willing to show us ghost footprints of some sort, and I can't see without some sort of light. So I will pick up the flashlight.
All right, so you got the flashlight now.
And is there any weirdness about this darkness that regular low-level vision has problems with?
No, it's just kind of dark.
Okay.
I don't think it's. Let's see. Does it tell me what the light is like here?
It's not like magic darkness or anything.
No. Ceilings are 40 feet high. Doors, floors, and walls are made of steel, unless
40
otherwise stated.
Jeez. All right, well, I'm just gonna start walking forward, gun pointed
Yeah.
forward. I'll wait for them to follow me.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ. Something
No,
just made
I doubt it's him.
terrifying. Something just
I
made
really
like
doubt
a
it's him.
terrifying sound in my ear holes, and it may have come from Foundry. I'm unsure. But
I didn't hear
terrifying.
anything there. Who's just walking
think
around? Slow down.
At this opportunity, I'd like to get my solar shield out and have it
Don't
float,
touch me.
and have it float around me.
Okay,
um,
cool. So I thought
That's cool. A
I
little light.
okay.
tried to give the flashlight to Anne's character before, and then Ben said you picked it up, but I don't see it on the sheet. So somehow the flashlight just disappeared.
How does a robot not
Oh,
have
there it is.
low light vision?
That is
There it
weird.
is. So we got this loot. I'm gonna see if I can.
I scrapped
give
it for a fidget spinner some time ago.
Nice. All right, let me see. Can I do this? No, that doesn't work.
I blame Dan for that.
Nuts. There's got to be a way to like assign this to somebody.
There's gotta be a better way.
I just don't know.
You could just add sight to the character for a particular range.
Listen to Ann spitting out the hot knowledge.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to be helpful.
All right, everybody. Once if you click on your character, you can see like what the character sees, right?
No.
Yeah.
So as you go south from the entrance of the elevator, you can see that the hallway splits. You can turn to your left or right to kind of go north, east, or southwest. The gray that we see here, try to ping. You notice a catwalk, like 20
I'm a
feet
cat.
up, quite high up. But there's no obvious way to get up there. There's no like ladder or anything at this point.
I'll have you know, Dan, I do the catwalk.
Who do the catwalk?
Do I have like a sense, given that I sort of am a blip in like an anchor point in various potential realities, which is an insane sentence that I have said, but is what a witch warper can be.
Oh yeah.
Do I have any sense of like, sorry, car, the pillar, like Jesus Christ. I don't know if you could hear any of that outside. It's so loud. So is there any way that I can try and like sense, I guess like ghosts or presences?
Ghosts. So do you have like? Let me think here.
So this is, I'll read you what because I don't have like a thing that's like sense ghosts. Like
Right.
it's I'm just trying to find a cool way to move the story forward. So it says, your existence is somehow contrary to the status quo of the universe, causing quantum ripples that empower your spellcasting and open doorways to strange worlds.
Nice.
Perhaps you're from an alternate reality or a different timeline, or perhaps you experience a phenomenon that altered your path and discovered some kind of glitching through realities. Basically, I'm just fast forwarding through the rest of this text. So I guess this is more just a question for you. Like, I have things that I get as I level up that I think are about that sort of relationship to the void. But does that, I guess, affect my just sense of the place and what's going on the ghost levels, if you will, if that is in fact their real name?
Right. So which paradox did you choose for that?
I
Oh, wait, I have your
chose,
character sheet.
I believe that, let's see, I've got my tangible object for anchoring, which keeps me from being frightened or stupefied. Not keeps me from, but makes it harder to do those things to me, because I've seen the darkness of the worlds,
Ooh.
plural. I've got, let's see.
It looks like you chose the anomaly for your paradox.
Yes.
I've done a quick query on the recall knowledge skill for many different skills. It seems as though that recall knowledge for religion relates to things such as celestials, fiends, and undead, which I believe ghosts are a subset of. Creations forge, the void, and the outer spheres. So I think if anything would be useful in getting information on something known as the ghost levels, that would be a good place to start.
Sure.
Makes sense to me. So you can make a religion test there.
Alrighty. Something that I have 0 in, but let's just roll and find out. That's a 15.
Ooh.
Is that anything?
Sheesh.
Is that anything? Can I get anything from that?
I chose to put things into occult because witch rather than religion.
Makes sense. No, so you definitely get the sense that like things are strange here. You have that feeling like the fur on the back of your neck is on end kind of thing. Like based on what you've heard about, this very well could be the ghost levels. Absolutely. Something happened while you were in that elevator that transported you to this other dimension within Absalom Station.
Yeah. She says, guys, I really think this is it. I mean, I don't know why us, but or why that elevator at the very least, but it seems right in a way.
Allow me to allay your fears, dear Boots.
Oh, great.
Most of the time, when machines malfunction, it is not because you are special in any sort of way. It is just random entropy hitting everyone simultaneously. There is no purpose to your existence, and no machinations between all the horrors that you see. You're welcome.
Well, but machines are made by people, and people are connected intrinsically to the otherworldly forces of the world, like destiny or things like that. So things, yes, it is. I mean, yes, but no. Agree to disagree?
I'm less confident on things such as destiny and other philosophical matters, but my assumption is that it can all be put into some sort of spreadsheet somewhere.
The mention of that's gonna make my whiskers twitch a little bit.
Fair, yeah.
Like, if you guys are done talking about philosophy, can we get to getting?
Yeah. We're gonna find
Mesh,
those
you
vampires.
seem to be someone who is much better at reacting in the moment as opposed to planning ahead. Would you take point and advise us how to approach this situation?
Gladly. All right, I'm gonna use all the intuition that I got in my brain, and we's gonna go right.
So you turn right and you head to the southwest there, and you hear these voices ahead. Things repeating the phrase, "It is alive, it is alive, it is alive."
Oh, it must know we're here.
Sounds like some kind of cabal of weirdos. Make sure your guns are loaded.
I don't have any guns.
Your fingers are guns.
Yeah,
Your
well,
fingies.
yes. I'll make sure my fingers are loaded.
Hey.
So
I don't have any guns, but I can heal you with. It seems like
radiation.
yes, with thousands of different psalms.
Oh, that sounds
Okay.
soothing. It's like blueberries.
Sounds like a good time.
They are Vesk psalms. They're all very guttural.
Are they high in like antioxidants?
Information not found.
Oh, that's a shame. Anyway,
that
I'm gonna sneak
connected?
forward. I'm gonna sneak forward and see if I get to seeing anything.
All right, give me
Looking for somebody for talking.
do a stealth test then if you're
No.
sneaking. You said it.
Yeah, well, I say a lot of things.
Sure.
All right, so what can hero points do? I got 2 of these things. What do they do?
They allow you to re-roll a die, usually in a failed test, of course. Or if your dying condition would increase, you can spend all of your hero points to no longer be dying and not gain or increase your wounded condition. So saving at least one to not die is usually a good move. But I think it was what was it? Was it X-Baxis that gave him an extra one?
Yes.
Yeah. What a good man.
He's a very
Also-
nice guy.
He's a good
It
dude.
should
Where
be
did he
noted-
get the free hero point from?
Somebody paid to automatically fill the next roll. I'm not sure
Oh, God.
where that
that
happened.
was a
but-
while ago, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, I don't think we did it. So if you want to use it for this, just to make it so that happens.
Was it Charles also activated bad GM? So yeah, you're gonna fail your stealth test as you move up, and
Oh yeah,
you see
weekend
these-
GM would have let me do whatever I want.
You see what GM?
Weekend.
As you move up to you see like this intersection area with these robots, and they turn to you and they say, "It is alive, it is alive," and we're gonna roll initiative.
Oh, dear.
Oh,
Those so loud.
And I got my initiative as well.
Oh goodness! I did.
I guess
very
I'll use
good.
my stealth. I got a 10.
I have a
Roll my-
24.
Butts.
What did I get?
Oh, that's not good.
That's what I
9. Is that good? Is 9 good in this game?
I mean,
All right, Boots had a 9 total.
Yeah.
What was friend?
I'm running a 23.
Wow,
Why are
Dan?
you so fast?
24.
24.
Perception
Mesh?
is based on wisdom.
Oh,
Mm,
nice. What did
10.
you have, Mesh?
10.
10. Cool.
Oh, that's so cute. We're within one of each other, and you guys are within one of each other.
Hey.
We're like best.
I don't know the appropriate patron term for one away from each other. When
Catch
they're the
me
same,
out?
it's twinsies.
All right.
Neighbors.
It's Zan's turn first, so these things are
Xanathan.
chanting, "It is alive," and they seem to get, like, agitated
Oh well.
as Mesh gets close.
Maybe I
He
can
must be.
talk
He
these
must be used to that.
gentlemen down. I'll take my first action to move on up there and be like, "Well, hello." It seems like we're a little lost, and do you guys have directions back to maybe Absalom Station?
It is alive.
That's true. I've heard that. But if we were to, like, find an elevator that worked and would bring us back away from here, where would that be?
It is alive. That's 2 actions so far.
Talking's a free action.
So
So
not that much talking.
they're making reactives on their turn to also speak on mine? Oh dear. Well, because
I can't.
because they seem agitated, I suppose I'll raise
Oh.
my shield.
Didn't you already do that?
Make
No,
it
I got
work.
it out.
man.
Oh, I see. You
Yeah.
have to activate, now you have to raise it.
Yes.
Zoom.
I'd have to raise it every turn, because it's an action that gives me +1 AC, and then I can shield block with it.
Oh, nice.
So much Tim Gunn.
It's
It really
Oh, right.
is.
hardcore. All right, friend. You see Zan walk up and start talking to this
Xanathan.
thing, and then he brings his shield up.
They're acting
My
very
confidence-
agitated, friend.
My confidence in Xanathan is as great as it is unfounded. I'm sure he has the situation well in hand, but just in case, I will do a recall knowledge check on whatever I am looking at. Can you describe it one more time?
So it's a robot. It's got like treads on the bottom. It's got this like rounded body.
Lucky!
And one arm is like a claw, and the other arm is a welding torch.
I'm thinking a computer's check is most germane here.
I would assume that a robot, you would use a recall knowledge with computers, yeah. Not sure what else would apply there.
That's another natural 20.
Oh, sports lore, probably.
Another natural 20. All right, so this
You're
is...
only saying that because he's wearing a jersey.
Well, yeah. He has numbers on him. All sports players have numbers.
I think that's binary.
Oh.
Yeah. So you figure these must be maintenance robots, especially with the welding torch, you know, put things back together, but they seem to be acting erratically. So, you know, maintenance robots shouldn't be chanting, "It is alive." And what's something else you'd want? What do you want to know? You'll get 2 pieces of information with a crit.
I'd like to know if it has any weaknesses.
It is weak to electricity.
Very good. I will step 5 feet to the south, just to put myself in line of sight of the entire corridor, and then I don't have anything else that's useful, so I will stop doing things.
If there's one more thing you'd like to know about the robot, you get another one for that crit recall knowledge.
Yes, give me its worst saving throw, please.
Is will.
I'll convey this to everyone who can hear me, which is everyone because I'm loud.
Love it. So now it is the robot's turn, and this first one goes, "It is alive," and tries to burninate you with its welding torch
Oh
Also-
my.
Gosh.
into Zan.
The thin.
And we're going to get a 16.
That's not gonna do.
That doesn't do?
It doesn't.
Oh, because your shield?
No, it wouldn't have done anyway.
What's your AC?
It's 19 currently.
What?
Well, yeah.
Yeah. Get wrecked, Dan.
How is it so high? What?
I'm a tank.
We're level 1.
You're level 1 with that attitude.
No, I'm level negative.
Reminder,
actually.
GM. Somebody paid for you to be toxic, and yet you've been very nice.
I mean, I can't help the dice rolls. So it tries to
I mean,
slam
maybe-
you.
Maybe you need a hero point. Have we already
No,
thought that?
no, I don't think so.
There we go. I rolled a 17 on the die.
Oh, gotcha. That fails.
Yeah, but I get
Well,
Shut
I
up,
don't know
Dan.
what you
some
get.
to that. So let's do, it's going to hit you.
What did it get?
2 damage.
Oh, dear. Okay.
Not a
Oh,
lot.
so it took 2 damage. Got it. Not.
So we
not
try
bad.
one more time
Well,
because
hold
it
up,
doesn't
hold
know
up.
what else to
I
do.
have reactions, mister. I'm gonna shield block it.
The 2 damage?
Yeah.
Okay.
So I take nothing.
Alright.
And neither does my shield.
My last roll's a natural 20.
Well, that was a poor time to use that.
Crit!
Is it in fact a crit, or would it only have gotten a failure with the -10 for multiple attack penalties?
That is very fair. The total was 14, so it's just a hit, so 3 damage.
Fine, take one back. No, I've already used a reaction. Stop.
Stop!
I'm healing ahead of time.
Good-
You're welcome,
Good
Xanthan.
catch there, Ben. So then the next one moves up and does the same thing. It is a live.
There's a second one?
Actually, it's not going to move up. It's going to try to hit you from range with its welding torch.
You can't do that.
Tim, has anyone ever told you you're very flirtatious with your GM? You're just
Uh,
like, no, Daddy, no. Daddy, harder. Daddy, my reaction.
We've only
Daddy.
been playing like every week for the last 4.5 years.
Yeah.
I know, it's so
And
good.
sometimes multiple times a week.
All right, this time I got a 19 total, so I hit you with the welding torch,
Oh dear.
and it's going to do 5 fire damage.
5 fire. Oh, fire damage?
Yes. Does that matter?
No.
Just excited about it?
Yeah.
But I like specificness. I like to know how bad I've been burned, Daddy.
Yeah. Stop it.
So it's gonna try one more again. It didn't.
You would
move.
not believe the emotes going live in Boots' chat right now.
It missed the second attack, so it'll shoot at you a third time.
Lots of peaches
It got a
and
natural
eggplants.
20 again, so that's
What? How would you roll like this?
that's Foundry, man. But it's only a hit because it modifies to a 15.
Mm-hmm.
So just 3 fire damage.
3 more damage. Well, gosh.
It is alive, and another one comes from around
A
another
third
corner.
one? This seems toxic now.
What is their speed? 25. Should be able to get to you. This one goes to back up the other one. It does make it in one move, so then it tries to slam you with its grabber arm.
Do it. You won't.
Trying. There we go. I love this digital die that rolls across. For a 19! Look at that!
Oh.
So perfect! So you're going to take 2 bludgeoning damage.
2?
And then it's going to try one more time. Thanks, Xpaxis. Because all my other third attacks were natural 20s. Let's see if we can get a 3-peat.
I can't believe you.
Oh, it was so close, and it turned to an 8.
Oh dear.
So that one's a miss. But you see there are 3 of these things in the center here, and they're all saying, "It is alive. It is alive."
Not for long at this rate.
I know. Now it's Mesh's turn.
I'm Mesh. I'm gonna walk here, and I'm gonna use my scattergun. to
Wait,
do
you
a
can't go.
cone.
Hold on. You can't go there. That's on the catwalk.
Oh, that's above
That's
us.
literally
Yeah.
the only place he's allowed to walk.
So you could stand next
I am
to.
a cat,
You
yeah.
can stand next to Zan here. That's still in the hallway.
Oh, so that okay. Is there supposed to be a wall there? That's fine. Whatever.
Yeah, there should be a wall like here. Oh, you can't see my cursor. I turned that off.
So if I shoot a cone, I'm not sure if there's like a way to have a cone on this thing, but
Sure.
sure. So if I do the
How do you do
like,
that?
I don't know the shape of the cone.
You use the shape tool, I believe, the measurement command, and then there's a cone template, And then you can make it go like this and hit all 3.
Shape.
Can you see the cone that I'm putting down?
I can't see the cone
No.
that you're putting down.
Well, look on my screen right here.
Oh, that would make sense. Wow, so you can hit all 3 and not Zan. That's kind of crazy. Oh, oh, there it is.
How did you? Yeah, I don't know how to use this program. I don't play baby games.
So on the left side of the screen, there's a little like
A
ruler that's like an L.
That's an L. Okay,
you-
measurement controls.
Yeah, if you hit that, you'll see the little like greater than sign,
Oh,
and that's the
that's where it
cone.
Oh,
I did
I
not think it was going to
see.
be there. Thanks, Tam.
holy butts!
I don't know how to get rid of it
Thanks,
though
Dan.
now.
Uh,
Oh, maybe I just click it and hit delete. I did it.
woo!
I'm perfectly
Okay, so it's a
adequate.
range 15.
Oh, so 15 might not be able to hit all 3.
Yeah, it may not hit all.
No, so it'll hit 2 of them. So what is it you're doing with a cone? What does an envoy have to do a cone attack?
I cast the spell Have Shotgun. I don't know if you've heard of it.
That's a wonderful spell.
It is. It sure is.
Good lord.
All right, so I'm gonna walk on up here and I'm gonna be like, "Oh my god, a robot!" So I'm gonna point at this first one and tell everybody to get him. Oh, is that funny, Dan?
Love
Trying
it.
to use my abilities
Get
on this
'em.
game I've never played before, and yet you're laughing at me. I'm trying real
No,
hard.
played 2 weeks ago.
Make content.
Weren't you here last time? We're all very familiar with Pathfinder.
I am not. Yeah. So I'm gonna get him on the first robot, the one right in front of the Xanathan there, and then I'm gonna cast Shotgun, which I'm assuming for cones. In this game, do you still roll to hit, or is it just like an auto?
It's probably a reflex save on my end. I'm gonna
Yeah.
bring up your sheet so I can look at the actual
I imagine.
weapon.
I imagine robots with treads are not exactly fast. They're literally the tank controls.
I got
It's
that
an old
one.
Resident Evil game.
All right,
Joke.
scattergun.
It's a game they made back in the late '90s, Dan. Called Biohazard in Japan.
Oh, that was on the Dreamcast.
It was.
Nice. All right.
I thought
Mesh.
Resident Evil 0 was not as good as the first.
Mesh, are you on or beneath the catwalk?
I'm on the catwalk, baby.
Are you actually? This is actually important.
No, he's not on
I
the catwalk.
am not, because Dan is being mean.
The catwalk's like 20 feet above you, and you can't just like jump up there. Okay,
Very well.
so-
I may have to ask you to float.
What?
Fair warning.
It's fair.
Okay, so use the area fire action. This takes 2 actions. So you have to either. So it sounds like you're not gonna get them if you want to shoot your shotgun like this to use the cone.
Okay, so that's not under the equipment of the thing. Okay, but it's good to know to shoot it like that. Otherwise, it's just a single shot.
Yeah, so I think you can choose to shoot it as a cone.
Okay.
Because that's one of the traits of it.
Oh, because scattergun is a double action. Oh, okay. Yeah, I think it's one. I think you do. I think it's just 2 actions to shoot this thing. I'll just shoot it. I won't get them.
Okay. So I'm
So
gonna
I'll just
make.
do
I have
that.
to make a basic reflex save against your class DC.
I apologize, people listening to this. I have never played Pathfinder before, other than last week, I guess, or 2 weeks ago.
I enjoy seeing how the bread is made.
All right.
I like
so
bread.
the one right in front of you gets a a 16, which I don't think is going to be good against your class DC. And then the
Yeah, my
second
class DC
rolled a 12.
17.
All right, so they both
My class
fail.
DC is 17. Okay.
So they both just take whatever damage.
So it's only 1d6. Does that sound right? Which I'll do 5.
Yep. D6.
So I do 5 to each.
Cool. That's pretty sweet.
Sheesh.
And you see, this is like really hurts them a lot. Like, parts fall
Well, I
off.
imagine
They're
so.
pretty
It's-
busted up from that.
It's heated up super speed metal.
Super
kinda like
speed
Iron Maiden.
metal. And that brings us to Boots.
It's not really like
All
Iron Maiden.
right.
I think Iron Maiden's speed.
Boots reaches
tell-
up to her
don't tell Dan.
visor, and
Good night, Dan.
a spectral sort of visor appears there, and she pulls it off, kind of Sailor Moonish, and she goes, "Remember to smash that subscribe button." And then she casts Ricochet, uh, and they need to make reflex saves. 17 is I
More
believe
reflex
mine.
saves. So which ones have to do this? All of them, or I missed what you said.
2. The first 2, definitely the ones that they're these ones here. These 2 in the front.
All right. The first one got a 14, so that's a fail, and the
Yep.
second one. That dice go all over the place. Ooh, got a 25.
Oh wow!
All right.
That's a pass, not a crit, though.
All right, so that's fine. It's a cantrip. Let's not get too crazy. So the first one will take 6 damage, and then the sort of tiara, like spectral tiara, just sort of bounces against the wall, and suddenly is back in her hand and back on her forehead. And that is, I don't think I can do anything else with. Oh wait, hold on.
That's so.
I might be able to do this.
What
What
was
can I
that? Was that one of
say?
your spells? You said was a cantrip.
Yeah, as a cantrip, it was Ricochet. Ricochet.
Oh, that sounds awesome. 2d4.
Let's see. Cause the area of quantum field become different terrain. Blah blah blah.
It's at points like this, Meshes have to think to himself if guns are enough. Do
Um,
I want to be alive in this world where things like that can happen?
And she will also activate her not warp terrain, her quantum field. So as this happens, there's like everybody senses sort of like a pulse through whatever equipment they're using. It doesn't like knock it offline or anything, but like if it has
My
little-
knees.
your knees, your body. But basically, what it does is it almost just sort of thrums out from her, and you can start to hear like crazy, like weird screams from the drift, and other horrible noises, and it's totally fine.
Mechanically, what does this do?
It allows me to do things that it is not physical. Right now, it's just unsettling. But it stretches out from her in a 15-foot radius in every direction. So being near her, this is probably the first time she's been like scary in your presence. But here we are.
So it sounds similar to like a monk stance, where you have to be in the stance to get access to different actions.
Yeah, basically
Cool.
like she activates it, and now that it's active, I have like a couple things. I mean, we're only level 1, so like she only has a couple things she can do right now. But hopefully she can do more as time goes on.
Nice. All right. Very cool. And back to Zan. So the first one in front of you got broken, busted up between the two cat people for you. That one is down, but the other one that's adjacent to you is still cooking.
Okay, well, I suppose.
But it's got a bunch of shrapnel in it from Mesh's shotgun blast.
Yeah, we've lost a lot of blood.
You're fine.
So I'm just gonna.
Correction, a lot of your wounds were cauterized.
Wait, were they?
Welding torch did most of with all of that fire damage.
Well, yes, but like, you still. I don't know.
Well, it's not like you have
I'm
the
not
bleeding condition.
I'm
You're
not
fine.
a doctor, but we'll
Damage in. I'm just a doctor.
we'll use our, our what do you call it? My thing.
Okay. Yeah. Go ahead and roll your thing.
Okay, thank you. And I will.
The weapon you already have out, probably.
Yes. It's my solar weapon, and it looks like
Yeah.
a puzzle knife, and it looks kind of like galaxy cotton candy colored.
Okay, I like it a lot.
And I'll try to stab it with a binaric assault.
Bring it.
Roll the die, please. Go.
Go, die, go.
Go. Go.
Go, crab. Go,
Go,
crab.
grab.
Go, crab, go.
Oh,
Now you roll a
I've
die
rolled.
and then
I've
you
rolled
play.
many.
Oh, they're
solar
on the.
weapons.
Oh, they're on the left side. Okay.
Oh wait, where was the first one? The first one was a 24 to hit.
That is a critical hit.
Oh goodness. So that'll do 14 damage.
Wow, that is almost twice what it started with. So you just obliterate this thing.
Well, it hurt me. And then the second one was going to only be a 10 because I did already roll the die.
That one. So, can you hit at range with that? The next one's
Yeah, because I
10 feet
make
away.
I make a solar weapon attack and then a solar shot as
Oh,
part
cool.
of the Binarc assault.
What'd you say it was? A 7?
A 10,
A 10. That does miss.
and then I'm gonna look back to friend and just kind of march over to him and not make a cone effect, and not make 2 cone effects. Let me delete those.
So many cones.
A friend, they hurt.
They hurt.
I'm waving to him right up until he gets right next to me.
And then it's your turn.
Xanathan, you're hurt.
They hit me with burns.
I can help with that. Would you like an entire manual about firefighting techniques?
No, I would like to not be.
I
burned.
give him an entire manual about firefighting techniques with my transfer vitality action.
I forgot about this cool thing.
I give him little
good.
data. I give him little bits of data that flow into his wounds and heal him and teach him all about the importance of stopping, dropping, and also rolling. There's 3 separate chapters.
How much does that heal him?
Precisely 8 hit points.
Whoa, what are you back to full?
No.
And you may think about something if you'd like.
Oh, I'm gonna think real hard. How? So I can recall knowledge now or on my next turn?
That's an
Right
action on
now,
your
if you
turn.
please.
Oh, that he gives you a free one with that, right?
It's completely for free.
Yes, I would like to make a recall knowledge check on these robots.
Alrighty, roll me computers.
No, I have a +0 to that.
He's being real toxic.
18.
Okay, what do you want to know?
I would like to know what their best save is.
Their best save is reflex.
Dumb.
Kind of surprisingly.
I was gonna say what?
Well, they seemed like they were moving really fast, and that makes sense.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, their reflex is 4 times better than their will save.
Oh gosh.
So you do the math.
No. Friend, please do the math.
I'm sure you can figure that out. Alright, so
I'll
that's
put
one
that on the
action
back
for friend.
burner. Yes, for another action, I'm going to walk forward because there is someone left over, and it's an opportunity for me to use my electric weapon, which are shock pads, which are just defibrillator gauntlets that I put on my hands. Oh, I don't want to go that close to them. Thank you.
Sorry, I thought it was
I was going
like
to say, can you go that far? I'm pretty sure your speed's only 25.
That's an excellent position for me.
Oh, wait. Oh, you can't do that in range, but... Okay.
No,
Cool.
I cannot. I also think I will abdicate for my third action. Get ready for that to happen a lot.
Okay.
Make sure you wash your hands.
Thank
Alright.
you.
So it's the maintenance robot's turn, and they're going to try to shoot their ranged welding torch at Mesh. Your turn. Roll,
me.
roll, roll. That's 24.
Just tell him it misses. He won't know.
That does hit.
For 3 fire damage. And then it tries to do it again with the map, of course. And, oh, we rolled decent, but no, I'm sure 13 is not going to do it.
No, 17.
So then it fires one last time, hoping for that natural 20. Now we roll a 4 for a -1. So it gets you
what an idiot.
once, and each time it shoots, it goes, it is alive, it is alive, shooting at you. So
Well, that wasn't
brings us
nice.
to you, Mesh.
Oh, me. I'm Mesh.
Yeah.
I was
sitting
like,
here
did you not hear me?
I'm sitting here thinking, no, I didn't hear you. I was actually thinking of one of. So, I guess it's just. You said reflex is just their best save.
Yeah.
So I'm just gonna say get him on that idiot.
Get him.
Which was this? Yeah, distance. So yeah, and then switching guns. Like if I wanted to just one hand one of my pistols and like just hold the shotgun in my other hand, you know, you could count it as unequipped or whatever. But
Yeah, it's just to interact, one action to draw the pistol.
yeah, I'll draw my. I guess my semi-auto. I'll pull out the semi-auto pistol. Ugh! and I'll just shoot it with the last action.
How many guns does Mesh have?
3. That's more than 2.
Oh.
Wow. Okay. All right.
Validated.
So, semi-auto. Shoot it. What do you get?
I'm just trying to keep track of all the numbers. Jace. Where's the button?
Where's the button?
Boom. I got 24.
Whoa! It's a crit. Double damage.
Yeah, boy.
Oh, I forgot to bring crit and crit fumble and crit hit decks.
Oh yeah.
I was gonna bring those.
And don't forget, you also got him, so I think you do bonus damage.
Yeah. Circumstantial. I think I get 3. I think because I get my charisma bonus plus 1. I think my charisma bonus is halved though. And when you do critical damage in this game, you roll 2 dice, right?
Yeah. So as long as we keep that consistent, we're gonna roll 2 dice instead of rolling it normally and doubling it.
I rolled it and doubled it.
Oh, well.
But you also double the circumstance damage, correct?
No. That is set. I'm double checking right now.
Yeah, unless it says it's not. The only things that. Oh no! Failed the next roll.
Too late.
Oh, no.
Who did that? Oh, Briar Mage. Thanks, Charles. Yeah, all damage is doubled unless it's deadly or fatal, or if it says it's not.
Well, if it makes you feel better, I rolled 2 1s for damage. So you know what? You could pick whichever one, and you get the same thing. So I'm gonna go introduce myself to the fridge and do that thing we were talking about, Mike. So I gain circumstantial bonus equal to 1 plus half my charisma modifier, which is currently 4, so it goes to 3.
But you double that because of the crit damage.
Oh, so that also affects the modifier. Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah, I don't
okay,
see
so
Unless
I'll
it
do
says
double.
specifically that it doesn't.
does not.
Yeah,
So,
just bonus
and
to
an 8?
damage roll. So yeah, that would get doubled as well for another 3, which is exactly enough to destroy it.
So I'm just gonna pull the pistol out in old style Western, just pop him right in the head and blow the smoke as I just put that thing down.
And
Right,
we're
hell yeah.
out of this first combat as you destroyed the maintenance robots that were just trying to do their job.
We
have a-
saved the
clean
city,
things.
guys.
I have a
we did it.
question. To
Great.
the GM. Do we level up?
No. First combat,
I'm just curious.
you're definitely not going to level up tonight. Probably not the next time we play either.
You don't know that.
We're still level 1?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, that's cool. Whatever you say, DM Daddy.
But yeah, so you see this is
Seems totally fair.
big intersection here with lots of different ways to go.
Like how many
I'd like to
ways?
inspect one of the bodies to see if I can find some circuit tampering, because maintenance robots generally do not detect whether things are alive.
Can I ask
go for it.
how to play this game question when you get a chance?
I automatically fail. Thank you, Briar Mage.
Oh, is that a way to get rid of the auto fail?
No, I was going to do that regardless,
I'm
but
glad-
now I don't have to.
I'm glad you remembered because I forgot that was supposed to happen. So good job.
There is
When you're
no way to identify if there was tampering with these circuits. No way at all.
Absolutely no way.
So when you do a reload in this game, when you buy the projectile ammo, I don't know if slot's the word, whatever the thing, it gives you 10 of them. Is the number the amount of bullets you put back in the gun, or is that the number of reloads you get per stack?
So the stance you have for the weapon, it'll say
It's got 5.
It'll say like EXP or something. I think is what's expended every time you fire the weapon.
Yeah. I figured all that stuff out. It's just when you reload it, does it use an entire... Like, I don't know how it interacts. Because I have projectile ammo, the item. There's 10 of them. And then that's 1 credit. But when you reload it, are you using 5 of them? Or do you just use 1 of them to reload the gun?
Yeah, you would be using 5 of them because the magazine fits 5.
Okay, so it's total. Okay.
Yeah, and then the weapon should have its own trait for how many actions it takes to reload it.
Well, we're out of combat, so I imagine I can take
Yeah,
as
you
long
can
as I
take your
want.
time there.
I'm gonna smoke a
assuming-
cigarette. I'm gonna make a sandwich. I'll take a shower. I'll do all that right before I reload it.
You would assume this thing would have a reload of 1 anyway. I don't see it there.
It, in fact, I think it does. I think that's what that is.
Xanathan, I think we need to update our model for what the
Yeah.
ghost level contains.
It's 1.
Yes.
I'm just gonna reload. I'm gonna reload all my guns.
Sure.
So
These are neither ghosts nor vampires.
Yeah, I was gonna say. I didn't think these were vampires, but I wasn't fully certain.
Yeah, but
Well, I can speak to certainty with this one is not a ghost or a vampire. If you would like me to check the other 2, I can do that.
No, I think if we've discerned one isn't, they're probably all not, right? Isn't that
can
how
I
it works?
go? Can I sort of step forward and use my data pad to sort of try to like hack into one of these, I guess, bots, droids? I don't know what we're calling them. Robots?
Maintenance
Sentries?
robots.
Okay. And see like
Civil
what their
servants.
programming history is. Like, do they have any signatures? Were they made by a particular company? Or are they like what caused them to have this protocol to get rid of any unlife, or to get rid of anything that's alive?
Yep, so you can make a computer's test here to decipher writing.
Girl, I am on it, and I'm not gonna fail this. Why would I?
Also, it should be noted while looking into this, batteries, which I think is for laser weapons,
Mhm.
they come in a unit of 1, but that doesn't work with the idea of the bullets. So I'm assuming you just use 1 battery to reload the gun and you just throw the other battery away.
I would assume so.
Well,
Yeah,
Well, you
we
should
could look into that more
recycle
for
it,
next time.
probably.
I'm just gonna chew on it.
Dirty 20.
Ooh, dirty 20. So you discover all the robot's internal code has been overwritten with a repeating line of text and common programming language. It is awake. That's all their programming was reduced to.
That's so strange. They seem to have the same programming that I have every morning.
So do you think that these were manservants as well, or companions, I mean?
Well, they're companions to something that is awake. What was the? Do I have any like sense or thought about what kind of creature appeared to us on the screen? And maybe if it's like maybe I've watched a cool holovid or 2, some found footage documentaries.
Yeah, the thing, it looked completely insane. Like it was this blue, tentacled creature with like a big eye in the center of its body.
So it's like a beholder.
No, you can't say that.
Oh. Okay. So it was like a Cthulhu.
That's actually somehow better.
And it had like little spiky arms coming out from the center of it as well.
So it was a
Completely
Tyrannosaurus
alien.
Rex.
You can't say that.
Okay. Is there any way that we could? So I have this ability called implant data, that I can do because I'm very cool, you see. And I'm gonna read it to you right now. So it is. Well, I want this to open up. Here we go. So I can reprogram a device to display a chosen piece of data when accessed with permission. Would I be able to implant some of the code into Friend, like through a data port, so that they could then analyze it on like a more personal level, on maybe that I can't see because I'm not of their ilk?
Yeah, I love that.
Okay.
So I'll have you make a computer's test to try to do that.
Oh, I just can cast it.
Oh, it's a spell. I'm sorry.
It is a cantrip.
I didn't realize
Yeah.
that. Yeah.
Cool.
Implant
So
data. Okay.
she's gonna approach Friend about this first, and she says, "This is sort of a fishy subject. I don't know if this is like cool to do." but I have a feeling, you might understand how something like this works a little bit better than the rest of us. Would you be open to collaborating on some analysis?
Collaborating.
Congratulations! You are the 70th septillionth member to be connected to the Akashic Mystic. Insert your soul to collect your free insert desired item here. I'm sorry, what did you say?
Okay, so they've got this. What did it say, Dan? It was you are. I am awake.
It
or
is awake.
It is awake. Yeah. So I sort of show him the code. Sorry, show them the code. And then I ask. I think there might be something if we tried to implant a string of this into your I don't know what you would call your mind, your
Brain box.
your brain box.
Mhm,
And
mhm.
I can do that. It won't hurt probably because it's a spell which
Well,
has never
that's
hurt
fine.
anybody. Yeah, cool. Okay.
I guess I'll do it anyway.
Great. She man, what does this look like? So she basically summons a spectral data jack, and she touches the side of her mind and is looking at the code that begins to appear in sort of runic digital magic in front of her, and then she puts the data jack into the proffered hole. It's the butthole, right? Is it? It's funnier if it is.
Any.
Okay. And
It all goes
and
to
she
the
does
same
it.
place.
Yeah, the butthole.
All right, so you get this code added to your own code, and for a moment you feel like it almost takes over your brain box. It is awake. It is awake, and you kind of it is awake.
I'd like to display it to the entire room in glaring red and black font.
Can you do that?
I am an android.
Okay.
Why not?
Dan, let me ask you this: what can't we do?
The
The only limit is our imagination.
That's true. But it's a toxic GM.
Just
But
for one thing.
I know. So, yeah, you feel like it's about to take over your brain box, but then it becomes like that's all you see in your vision, and it becomes kind of like the Matrix, where instead of seeing the text, it's just like constantly scrolling by, you see that weird creature again, and then it blanks out, and then your vision returns to normal.
I'm going to implement this mechanically by using my focus spell, Akashic Download, which will give me a +1 on a skill check associated with the thing I just saw. I'm going to assume occultism.
Awesome.
So for the
That
next
fits.
day, I get a +1 in that skill. And when I succeed on a check on that skill, I get an additional piece of information, and I can't crit fail.
Ooh, okay.
Oh,
a lot.
nice.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Woof. All right.
I love this for us.
I've gotten a foothold into the Akashic record of what you saw, but further, it seems as though I have to pay a subscription fee for additional context.
What do we think, chat? You want to do me a subscribe and we can get this awesome bot their cool creds to
Oh, there's a new
spend on the
reskin.
research?
I can get reskinned as well.
Yeah.
Looks like tentacle arms.
Baby blue.
The
tentacle
subs just
arms.
start going wild. They gotta know.
To answer Zan's question from 20 minutes ago, there are 8 different corridors leading off from this intersection.
I forgot I even asked that. Did I actually ask that?
Yes.
I'm so sorry.
Oh gosh. Okay.
It may have even been before the combat. I can't remember, but
All right.
It was definitely before the combat.
It's just-
there's one leading off to each cardinal point, and then in the corners as
You
well.
said there's 8 different ones?
Mhm.
This is going to take some type of supercomputer to choose which random path to go down. There's 8 different potential ways.
And the way you just came in from, you see the corridor continues and then turns to the east, past the elevator.
Is the east to the
Right.
right? Okay. Well, what way do we think we should go?
I don't think there's actually a compass on the map.
I was gonna
so
say,
we'll
well,
just do it as it's oriented here.
down this hallway down here, I see a door. Might be some kind of room or control room in there.
This way?
All right.
Ping
There's
it.
a
Right.
tactically minded one among us.
Right where that ping was. Did you see it?
Ping. So you want to head to the northwest.
I think he's just spitting in that direction, and it's making a
Nailed
pating
it.
sound like a spittoon.
That's the name of my gun, Dan.
Spittoon?
Spittoon. The other one's
Spittoon.
Desperado.
Naturally.
Love it.
Well, I'll go
Alright.
down.
Where's
So-
this room?
She
Before
is
we
kept
move on,
up-
I'd like to
Yeah, go ahead.
I'd like to rearrange the robots in descending height.
Oh, I can help.
Okay, you could
Thank
do that
you.
while you've been chatting and stuff too.
Much appreciated.
I'm gonna deadlift these. It's an ability I have. Where I
Okay.
can move unencumbered. With
You'd have to
actually
have some
4
sort of
extra
sports
bolts.
lore in order to do that.
Oh, I do! I do have that exact thing. Thank you for bringing that up. I mean, I'm not great at sports lore, but I do have a bonus in it.
Ooh. All right, so head up this
So-
corridor to the
No, we're
northwest.
ascending. Which one was the tallest?
I said you could do that. You did it. Good job.
But which one?
I'm sorry, I should have known better.
Oh my God, there are ghosts down here, guys. You gotta come over.
Oh dear!
These
Guess
ghosts
we'll have
are
to leave those bodies.
coming at us in ascending order. Oh my god!
You'll
My
get
ears are
those
burning.
better.
Somebody make a note somewhere. This episode should be called Ascending Order.
Yeah.
Well, I'll try the door. Is it locked?
It's locked.
I'm gonna make a sports lore check to see how hard I would have to ram
You
into
could
it.
attempt a computer check to hack it open because these doors are typically automated.
Right, sports lore.
Think you
See,
can
why
Why do
hold
you
this
have
up there, Tin Man?
sports lore? What is
Alright,
your
I have a
That's
background?
skill feat that
doors?
allows me to do so at a distance, so I'm going to do that despite not being actually close to it because Xanathan is definitely in the way, trying to do a sports lore
Of
check.
course he is.
In my mind, Xanathan.
Natural
he's checking
20
on-
again.
he's checking
No,
on the game.
amazing!
He's
Alright.
It's just
he's
open. It's just an
checking on the
airlock.
game.
Airlock into space.
I don't like it.
That was an unlock sound. Wait, you ready for this? I'm gonna lock
That was
it.
my special noise.
That hurts. Stop.
I don't know if I like that
Every time
one.
you do it, the
Yeah, but you keep
screen
doing
shakes.
it.
Your guys' screen shakes when that plays.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
Well, because
yucky.
Tim jumped and shook the whole.
I was holding the right.
desk.
Yeah. Ugh.
All right, so it's unlocked now
Okay.
with that natural 20.
Ah!
Who opened it? Was that you?
I
No!
did. It
Did you
was
scare
me.
yourself?
It was me. I opened
Stop
it.
penning the button!
Oh, you
as
mean
soon
like
as-
this?
Stop it!
So as soon as you open this door, smells the air inside here smells of mildew, and the insistent sound of water dripping echoes through the chamber. You see stacks of metal storage crates that provide cover. You see a human corpse slumped against one of these
Provides
stacks.
cover to what?
Occult
gonna say,
symbols made in chalk and blood cover many of the room's surfaces.
Oh.
So you actually, friend, because you critically succeeded on recall knowledge or something earlier, you recognize these symbols as part of a cult from Octurne, the planet.
Do we know anything about Octurne?
I don't think so.
You remember that you heard rumors of something happening in Octurne very recently. There were strange goings on coming from
that's
that planet.
That's right. Remember we were watching that documentary and everything was going all right there, and then it took an turn for the worse.
Xanathan,
Yes.
I think this is an opportune moment for a lore lesson.
Oh. Okay.
I'm going to cast one of my spells.
Okay.
This
Can
this
the end?
spell is called Akashic Font.
Akashic font. Okay.
I open the target's mind to the Akashic records to draw in feelings, memories, and knowledge contained within the astral repository. Choose one lore skill. The target temporarily gains the same proficiency rank in that skill as my proficiency rank in occultism.
Oh, choose sports lore.
I'm going to choose the lore
Ah,
of
damn.
whatever planet that Dan said.
Octurne.
Octurne.
So, you get Octurne lore, Xanathan, for 1 minute, with a bonus equal to that of my occultism proficiency rank, which is skilled.
He just stands there screaming his limitless knowledge just pours into his brain.
Well, this is how I went to school. He would just open my brain to things, and I'd remember it for a minute. It was actually very nice. I didn't need to study as long as the test only took a minute to do.
Within a minute.
All right, so I'll make an Octurne
Apparently the lore
lore.
now allows that I have been with him since grade school.
Well, no, I had to go back. You see, the vice president of my father's hotel chain was going to take over the company. Unless I went back to
The
school.
lore.
How did I
and
know?
went
Here
through
comes
all the
Billy Madison.
grades.
Here comes the Billy Madison. Yeah,
You're
I knew
wasting
it.
this. You're wasting this. You're
Your
wasting this
Octurne
Xanathan
lore
lore
test,
when you
yeah.
should be doing Octurne
is-
lore.
This is something that I need to know this, Tim. What does Xanathan sound like when his mind is open to this lore? Is it still Tim Gunn? Or is it like another voice that speaks through him? Like, what is it?
Yeah, it's so.
Ace Ventura.
Yeah, anytime my mind opens up, it's like, do not go in there. Ooh.
Ooh.
But yeah, so yeah, I remember all of this stuff. Right? What is this thing? It's a, and then I make a lore check.
Go for it. Octurne lore. So just add your intelligence and.
Don't I add his
Proficiency.
occultism?
Oh, is that what he said?
It says same proficiency rank, so
Oh, God.
I think you use your own bonus.
Okay. Which is
Oops.
nothing.
But you do get skilled proficiency at it.
So that would be an unnatural 20.
Ooh.
Nice, nice.
So you see the symbol for the planet Octurne in there as an occult symbol, like daubed on the wall. And you also notice that there's like a language. There's writing on the walls in this like graffiti, but it's in the language of Octurne that normally you wouldn't know, but because of this cool thing you can read it. And it says, "Something's coming. The star child breaks free of its planet womb. Repent, sinners, and leave your old ways behind. The time of its birth is nigh."
So there's like a sinner, right? And a big planetary balloon that it's broken out of. And the time is dark outside. I believe it's night. And it sounds rather ominous.
Right.
Right. But what does it mean, Basil?
Oh boy, so you so you went into the room as well.
Oh,
Perfect.
of course, yes.
Very good. Yes. Hmm.
Just in case it matters, after I use that binaric assault, my attunement changes. So, just for canonical sake, I'm not surrounded by a gravity shield anymore. It's a little flame sprite.
A little flame sprite. So as you step into the room and see all this, you see this person like take a few steps, and they toss this little something towards the middle of the room, and then hits
Sports
this,
lore to see if I can
and
catch
it goes, and it sends these spores throughout the room, and you need to make a fortitude save.
A fortitude save? Okay.
Just Zan.
He just threw a hot mixtape at you.
I was trying to get it, but my mind is still open. That'll be a 21.
21. All right. So as you see that happen, the person also then shouts out, "Defilers!" I'm gonna roll initiative.
It's Xanathan.
I think it makes
Hey.
sense
Dr.
for
D.
Xanathan to use his occultism bonus
Yes.
Or I think he should use the same roll that he used for the lore check as his initiative.
I agree. My mind is open to that.
I rolled a 27,
Oh gosh.
which is
Whoa.
a natural 20 plus 7.
Great job, man.
No problem. I don't know what's happening, so it'll probably be fine and great if I go first.
You don't have to listen to his mixtape. It's not very good.
Well, so you heard that
It was
person
actually
shout
rather.
out.
It was rather
Yeah.
infectious.
All right, how'd these guys roll?
Oh my.
Oh my. All right, so I heard Boots. Zan, how'd you do?
I don't know.
Roll your initiative.
But you never answered whether I could use that occultism lore check as it.
No, so other things have happened since then.
Okay, so I'll roll sports lore.
No, how would that apply?
Fine, I'll
here?
roll perception. It's better. 15.
Again.
What?
Friend,
Sure.
what'd you get there?
We are neighbors again. I got a 14.
Oh
Look at
gosh, look.
And Mesh.
That's so much fun.
Did you get a
got a
26?
I got a 15.
That's.
I let everybody down. I'm sorry.
And sort. So, Boots. So you hear this call. You heard this thing go,
Yeah.
pff, and you heard this person shout out, "Defiler!"
Well, this smells
Okay.
awful.
Given the unending strain of lore that's been pouring out of this not friend's mouth, but out of oh my gosh, what's your name?
Xanathan?
Xanathan.
Xanathan? I was like Xanthar? I don't know. Where am I? Okay.
It's like Jonathan with a Zan.
It's true,
Zorak.
it's true. So let's see. I'm so forgetting of what my speed is.
Probably.
It's likely 25.
Okay, great. Let's go with that for now.
That's fantastic.
It is. We don't even have to go with it. It just is 25. You're right. All right. So, she is going to move here into the room. Hold on. I have to know how far this is.
Oh gosh, that's a lot more than one mixtape man. Bless you.
Mark.
Move.
Mixtape,
Hello.
man.
Move. Why? Okay. Sorry,
Bobby.
Foundry's being weird. Okay. So now that she's here, her quantum field is going to reach, for now, just these two people. Or it's just this guy. Sorry, just this guy here who's within 15. He's gonna have a hard time concentrating on things if that's a thing. I'm just letting you as the DM know ahead of time, and we can discuss that if it becomes relevant. But
Okay.
what ends up happening is as she sort of moves into the space, the visor is down, but you start seeing all sorts of like blurred echoes of her, like all different versions of choices she could make at any point in time, sort of blurring off of her as she steps into the room. And those screams, now that you're a lot closer to her, Xanathan, begin to sort of fill and scratch the corners of your mind, even though you're not the target of them, but you are aware of those, of like the presence of the sort of drift that is dragging behind her.
Especially
And
since my mind
then-
is so open right now.
It's so open. And in fact, I don't know, this is a fun thing. I'm not the DM, but why not? Because your mind is so open, you do catch on to bits and pieces of, I think something is wrong with the child. Nothing is wrong with the child. You're going crazy. What's wrong with you? Like, so you just catch little bits and pieces of things, but that's basically it. And then as she stands there, she's going to warp terrain. And I'll tell you about that because it's super cool. Warp terrain is a one action ability.
It's a super special spell.
I am basically making everything difficult terrain out in front of me in that like 15-foot span. we can move through it normally. And as this happens, you see, I guess, Mesh would notice like trees and ruins and buildings, sort of recognizable things that are pulled from the planet that the Patra are from,
Wow.
and sort of placed here in like a clearing.
Jungle
And
land.
so yeah, so there become like vines that sort of stretch down off the wall, and there are the various like rocks and pieces of ruins that people can now hide behind and gain concealment from the enemies. But they
God.
moving
Yo.
through this terrain will have difficulty getting to us.
Polonus is the name of the planet.
Yeah,
That's
and
so
she will
cool.
use her final one to duck down and gain concealment behind one of these big pieces of like ruins.
All right. So I put a cone. You said 15-foot cone? It does?
It's not a cone. It just doesn't affect my allies. It only affects enemies. It's just a radius of 15 feet all around me.
Oh, around. Oh, okay. So.
Yeah.
There.
And Xanathan, you can
So
see this
handy.
conversation happening that you're hearing the bits and pieces of, sort of flickering in the reality of this clearing between like an older Patra woman and a younger Patra woman that looks a lot like, but not identical to, Boots.
Well, the words are familiar, but the people and voices are not.
So you're able to take cover while you're in here, or
Yes, you can take cover. Sorry, I said gain concealment. I meant take cover.
Okay.
That is different.
perfect.
So if you would have standard cover, you gain greater cover, which gives everyone a +4 bonus to AC if they do the take cover action.
Right. Great.
Oh, wow.
That's really good. Well done. All right, Zan, how you gonna follow that up? Or Mesh, you have the same initiative, so you can choose who's going.
What's
when.
your Dax Mash bonus?
My Dax
What's
is
your Dax Smash
3.
bonus?
Oh, mine's 3 too.
Are we frenzies?
What is your favorite color?
Blue.
You can go first.
Okay. All right, so I'm gonna say, Mesh is gonna say something along the lines of, "I'm just a guy with a gun. How am I? What the hell just happened?"
You see,
What?
you see this like section of your home planet just opens up in the middle
Just
of this
appear
room
in front of me.
from Boots. That's amazing. I'm just a guy with a gun, man.
Like, what am I supposed to do?
Don't shortchange yourself. You have 3 guns.
All right, well, I'm gonna pull out, the old angry finger of mine, and I'm gonna point at this doofus over here. This is the ping.
Which one?
Nope, that's not a ping. The one in the middle.
Over here? This-
Holding.
Oh, I
right
see
there.
you now.
Yeah,
okay. There's your. Oh, you got a blue ping. That's nice. I want a blue ping.
Yeah, boy. I
That's
told you
green.
blue's my
That's
favorite color.
dumb.
I am gonna cast gun at this stupid idiot.
So you can try to shoot some.
Yes, with the. I think it's the semi-auto that has the one. Yes, it is.
Oh, well, are you in range? He's 35 feet from you.
For the semi-auto is 60.
Oh, semi-auto 60. Nice. Okay. So yeah, give him
Alright,
the
so I will-
shoots.
I will cast gun.
Kablamo!
Oh gosh, these things are so weird. Boom. Got 19.
Ooh, that's a hit.
Thanks, Dad. So I will do 6 damage with the get 'em bonus.
Oh man! With the get up bonus, he drops to the floor, seemingly dead.
Oh, wow.
And I'm gonna be like, I'm gonna do a little fist bump, be like, yeah, baby! And I'm gonna shoot this one over here.
All right, so this one had taken cover before, so he might be a little more difficult to hit.
Taking cover, Jerry. My name is Dan, and I just want to make do and not do things.
He does say that.
He says it all the friggin'
All the
time. I got a
time.
12.
Like
It's
Uh,
as
that's
though
not
there's
in-
2 Dans.
And I'm assuming that's not even including the not hitting bonus from attacking more than once. So I think I got a 10, right?
I'll be minus
Just minus
5.
2. Oh, minus 5.
For the
Okay.
second attack.
I definitely just winged him.
Nice. So it sounds
I'll
like
roll
a
damage.
miss. All right, so you get him and shot twice. Oh, it's the one you got. Get him. Got is dead.
You got.
You got him, and it is then Zan's turn.
Well, Zan, that's me. Well, I'm gonna just kind of like carefully step through all this, stuff that's here.
Icky,
Even
yucky
even though
stuff.
it's not like impeding me, I'm gonna like try not to step on particular plants and
Okay.
whatnot, and because I don't want to get my shoes dirty. So let's then use our binaric assault.
Gross.
Yes, and
Yeah.
the first one is gonna be a 23 to hit.
Okay, that's a crit.
It is.
Yeah.
Okay, well, go ahead and take 10 damage.
Okay, go ahead and he's dead.
Okay, and then we'll make that solar shot at the lady that's in the same column as us.
All right, she had taken cover as well, so she's gonna get a little boost
I
to
ignore
her AP.
cover with the solar
AC.
shot as part of a binaric assault.
Do you really? Or you're just saying that?
I'm just saying it.
Okay, that's what
that'll
I
be a
thought.
5 to hit.
How did you roll a 5?
Because I rolled a 4 plus 6 minus 5. Because oh no, it would actually just be a 10.
It's still a miss.
Okay.
I was like, I don't think you added the map for the second. It counts as 2 if you do or attack again.
Yeah, I
right?
did add the map, and I shouldn't have. I
Right,
was
okay.
cheating against myself
That's what
because
I
my
thought.
mind's so open. And that is going to be all 3 of my actions.
Cool. So then it's friend's turn because I rolled poopy for initiative.
I am a friend, and I'm ready to do actions for another friend, Mesh.
Poopy pants.
Yes, so obviously Mesh is all a fluster. But I can determine that because of his reactions about soliloquying about him and having a gun around all these strange things happening. Clearly what he needs is more knowledge to be less afraid of his surroundings. So I transfer
this.
vitality to heal him 4 hit points from his earlier burn.
Oh, thank you.
And he can think about something.
I'm gonna think about how something like boots can exist in this world, and you tell me there's a god.
So,
And
Lord,
then
Did you
only-
recall knowledge on boots?
Well, these guys seem pretty vulnerable to bullets, but I don't know what useful information they could give me other than they're vulnerable to more bullets. I guess I will ask. Does this wiggy voodoo stuff they're doing? Does it ring any bells with me? Like their religion?
No, probably not, unless you have like Octurn lore. Like it's a pretty distant planet.
I can
mean, I
have
don't
it
know.
tomorrow.
It's true.
Xanathan, you have it now.
Yeah, I was gonna say you have it right now.
Oh, I thought it had been a minute.
All right,
My
whatever.
mind's just still
What
so
are they?
open. There's a lot of information to process.
What are they most vulnerable to, Dan? Is it their low health pool, or is it is it me shooting them?
What was your recall knowledge there? Do a society.
Oh God, society, 13.
That seems like enough there. Their lowest save is fortitude.
Remarkable.
They're
I don't know what that
clearly
means.
not very fortitudinous.
Clearly.
They're pretty squishy.
Thank you, friend, for that knowledge.
You're welcome. I'm friend, and I stride next to him, and because I don't have any actions, I have 1 action left. I will give him a gentle yet firm pat on the back.
Nice.
Thank you.
All right, I finally get to go.
Yeah, baby.
So this dude over in the corner is like, "Oh man, they killed him!" And you see him actually cast a spell
Whoa.
at, let's see, Boots is right in the middle, so we're gonna aim it at Boots, and he's gonna try to shoot an Eldritch Lance at you.
Sure.
Did he
But
wash
can
his
you beat
hands?
20? Can you beat 20? Because that's what my AC is right now.
Uh-oh. Well, he's
My
got a
God.
pretty good bonus, so we'll see. How do we do? How about 26?
Damn it!
Yeah, never tell him a number.
Don't tell him a number. So then this is actually does mental damage to you in the form of 4.
Okay.
Not exactly what I was hoping for there, but 4 damage to you.
But it was 4.
Sounds good.
And then he's gonna actually has this cool chakram that they have out, and he throws it at you.
he can do both things. Seems.
Yeah, the
You know,
spell is...
I was told
Welcome to the action
last
economy.
session that I had to draw my chakram, my star knife, before
Oh,
throwing it.
did
Did
he
he
interact
have
with
it
his
out?
chakram?
Yeah, he had
Did
it
he-
out.
Oh, I
Okay.
forgot when you alerted us to that.
Let's see. With the map penalty, that's an 11, so that's a miss.
Okay.
And then the lady, she's going to have to make 2 stride actions with this difficult terrain to get to... Actually, she's going to go towards Zan because he's closer.
Yes, do that.
And then her, Zan, and Boots all need to make a fortitude save as she kicks up more of these spores.
Stop, it's icky.
Reminder that you have a +4 to your saves.
17.
What?
She
From
said you
the-
get +4 to your set. Dan, you really gotta
Yeah,
get that.
where'd that come from? How do you get +4?
from my terrain, from my warp terrain.
That's for AC, right?
No, it says. Hold on. Let's just make sure I'm right, so I'm
She
not
can
lying.
warp reality. It can be to whatever
Because
we
+4
want.
to saving throws is huge.
It says. I'm sorry. +4 only to reflex save. I take it back.
Oh, that's still big. Okay, so fortitude
Yeah.
save there.
Oh, well,
Yeah.
13.
It's
then.
just so you're clear of what it helps is it gives a +4 circumstance bonus to AC, reflex saves against area effects, and stealth checks to hide, sneak, or otherwise avoid detection.
Oh, that's wonderful.
That's crazy
Yeah.
good.
It gives a +4 to AC all the time, or just when they cover?
If you do the take cover action in her warp terrain, that's what you get.
Okay, so that is a take cover action as long as you have cover, but the warp terrain lets you have cover anywhere within her proximity.
Yeah,
Oh,
basically.
nice.
Understood.
It seems like I will look
That's
this
wild.
up in greater detail because I'm sure this is riveting content. But basically, you have to still use the take cover action, but if you do it within the 15 feet around her, you can get those bonuses.
That would have been an excellent thing to use for my final action, which I did not
Listen.
have a use for.
I thought you were going to, but you did.
My role primarily is backpatting.
You know what? That's fine. I have for my fortitude save rolled an incredible 17.
That is pretty incredible.
That
That-
is.
Is it
That's
good?
quite good.
Is it good enough though?
It is. Zan, how'd you do?
Huzzah!
A 13.
That's not good enough. You're
Oh,
gonna
dear.
take... Let's see, I just did this. Roll 1d something. You
Oh,
take
it-
2 mental damage from
mental
these spores start to go up into your brain and do weird stuff to your head. You start to hallucinate.
Man, it's
and-
been a rough day for him.
For real. You in this hallucination, you feel like you need to break free from a warm but suffocating cocoon,
I need to break free.
and you are poisoned.
Oh, dear.
And that went into his brain while it was open.
Well, I
So
shouldn't.
we'll have to remember on
You need
That's
to
gonna leave
remember
a
to close your
scar.
brain up.
Dude.
your next turn. We'll have to roll against it again.
Tim,
and then
I keep telling you, you need to be more close-minded.
I
So
do hear that
this-
a lot.
lady is. Oh, I had to double move. Did I have to double move to get to you from where she was?
Is poison not a status condition on here?
She did have to double move because that would have been 5, 10, 15, 20. Oh no, she didn't have to double move. Sweet, she's gonna enter a frenzy.
Uh-oh.
And then she's gonna try to slash at you with one of those. She has that
Colossus,
chakra.
no!
Try it. I don't
Did
care.
somebody say frenzy?
I got a 24.
Miss.
Liar.
I missed the dodge.
Good. Okay, so this gives her +2. Oh, +1 attack rolls, +2 the bonus damage. But it does lower her AC. So let's roll the damage here. Well, that went crazy. 8 slashing damage. Shing!
But that's a pretty. That's more than a little.
That was quite a lot, yeah. And then that's her turn. The other guy already went, so it's back to Boots. How long does your thing last here? Your fake terrain?
Just as long as I'm like up.
This
There's
is gonna
no,
be here
like-
for the rest of existence.
Sweet.
Like it'll just be around me, right? And my warp terrain. Let's just make sure that is clear. But I'm pretty sure it just lasts. It
Probably
yeah.
past a minute or something.
Materialized features over the effect of your quantum field, as long as your quantum field remains active, and quantum field remains active. I believe I read.
As long as you want.
It says manifests are determined. The effects are determined by your paradox or other abilities that have the anchoring trait. Blah blah blah. Yeah, there's no like it. Yeah, it just lasts as long as you are up.
Nice. All
Well,
right.
That's great.
Yeah.
Very cool.
It's pretty cool. Yeah. It says you can activate or extend the duration of your quantum field by using.
Oh, is it like a
Oh,
sustain
Oh, it has
spell?
the concentrate trait, so I
Yeah.
believe. Oh no,
So
it's
you
not
have to use an
sustained.
action. You have to. It says as long as you sustain it, up to 10 minutes. There we go.
Oh, you do have
Or
to
up until
sustain
the
it.
end.
Okay.
Okay, so sustain eats up one of my little arrowies, one of my actions, right?
Correct. Yes.
Okay, that's fine. I sustain it.
Boom.
Get
job.
I did it.
sustained.
Sustain.
Okay, thank you for going with me on this journey. I appreciate everyone. Okay,
Hey,
so
I had to ask how to shoot a gun earlier. I think you're fine.
listen,
You had to ask.
yeah,
how
I'm
to
trying to like
cast gun.
fucking alter reality. So she's gonna
That's
move
true.
up here, behind. She's gonna hop over the like, stone ruin piece that she was hiding behind, and stand behind a tree here, which means this is gonna move over with her. Whatever this template is that you've created needs to still center on her. I just don't know. I can't.
Boom.
Huzzah!
I did it.
You know what? Maybe she'll move up further so that more people will have a
Make me
cool.
move it again. Okay, fine.
Well,
I did it.
just want it. I wanted to. Yeah, there we go.
Oh, you want to get up to that last guy's in it as well?
Yeah, I'm trying to. Yeah,
Oh,
I'm just trying to
perfect.
make sure everybody's in.
Both
Yeah,
the
exactly.
enemies are in it and no allies, but not that
Yeah,
that matters much.
but it will also keep this guy from like launching forward easily on my bros. And then she is going to cast. Well, I guess she can't cast anything because she moved. She sustained, so now she only has one action left. So she will shoot somebody. With her laser pistol. Why not?
Lasered. Who's getting lasered?
Oh, that's a solid. Is an 8 good?
I guess it doesn't matter which one you're aiming at.
Yeah,
No, it's
I was gonna
miss.
shoot at this one, but no. Yeah, that's not happening. All right, and that's my turn.
Woo! That'll bring us to Zan/Mesh. Whoever wants to go next.
Mesh can
You
go
wanna-
first.
you don't want to bonk him first?
No, because I think I take the poison damage at the start of my turn or the end.
At the start. No,
Okay.
at the end, but then you'll test to see if it gets worse or better.
Okay. Is it poison damage or the poison condition?
Well, no, so I guess you have to test to see if it gets worse or not before you do damage. Because the
Oh, a
damage
poison
depends on what
effect.
stage you're at.
Okay.
You still want me to go first? I don't know what any of that
Yes.
meant.
Please
All right.
go.
Did this big
Go,
stupid
it's your
idiot
turn.
take cover on his turn? Because it's my turn now. That means it doesn't matter because it shouldn't take effect because it's my turn.
It's your turn.
It's your turn.
Answer the question, you fool.
Did who take cover?
This idiot.
He can't.
I didn't take cover. I patted you on the
He
back.
can't. Only
You
we
did.
can take cover in there.
This guy.
Neither well, so he didn't use an action on his turn to take cover again. So no, neither of them have taken cover.
So they asked me which one, and you knew both hadn't done it, so you could have said yes.
What?
That was my favorite part.
All right, sounds great. Excellent, cool. I'm gonna cast gun again. I did it, Dad.
On that
doing
one in
it.
the corner.
Yes. I'm gonna shoot through my old ancestral home
Nice.
and get a 22.
Whoa, that's a crit.
Oh, I'm gonna get him first. I did that first, just so you know. Shut up.
Okay.
And I will do 6 damage, including my circumstantial damage. I'm assuming I didn't get a crit on.
Yeah.
Dead. That was a crit, yeah. He dead. AC was
I'm
12.
gonna, yeah, baby!
And then you got, I think I'm just a guy with a gun, and meanwhile you're just taking them all out.
It's because we're fighting people who, this is I assume, that's not fair to say, but I'm going to assume that these guys, the most exercise they get is blinking based on how much health they have. Is that true?
They did have 6 HP and an
Yeah, it's
AC
pretty
of
pathetic.
12, so.
So then I'm gonna protect my friend's Xanathan here, and I'm gonna shoot this idiot over here.
Ba-blam!
I'm just using so many bullets.
Don't forget the minus 5.
minusing my 5.
Ah.
I got an 18.
Good old multiple attack penalty. That's a hit. Her AC is lowered because she's frenzied, but it would have been a hit anyway.
I got 1 damage, baby.
She's not dead. You didn't kill her yet. Man, you suck at this game.
Yeah.
Wow. The toxicity is truly on the rise.
This is why I have to keep him down, because he's always constantly trying to rise me up, and I don't want that.
Starting to understand. Beginning to get it.
All right, so that
All right,
get
your
him
turn,
2
Zan.
shoots. Zan.
It's
Zan.
Xanathan. I will. So I'm back to gravity.
Okay. Back to gravity.
So
Kashmir.
I'm gonna binaric assault her, and we're gonna start with the melee one.
Doesn't it have to be against 2 different targets or no?
No, it can be against the same or both. I just make those 2 attacks in any order I want, using the same map. 27. That was a natural 20.
Yeah, so double crit. Can you do 2 damage?
I did not. 18.
You did 18 damage?
Yes.
Well, good. Too bad. She already dead. You can't shoot her more unless you want to, I guess.
No, I won't use the rest of it, and I'll walk over to friend, and I'll say, it hurts.
Alright, so we are out of combat in this room. You've destroyed the hostiles with extreme prejudice.
I'm not done with my turn.
And now they're deaded.
I'm gonna...
Clarification, GM.
Yes.
There is, as part of a Mystic's ability, during combat, because tensions are hot, I get 4 points to my vitality pool that I can transfer as a transfer vitality action. My assumption is that I can use transfer vitality out of combat, but I cannot regain more vitality to the pool out of combat. So I would like to use whatever I have left.
Okay, so we can finish up the round, those couple
Or
things.
we can just say we're out of combat and I can do it anytime.
Yeah.
Yeah, Dan.
So before you do that, Zan walks over and says, it hurts, and then make a fortitude save.
was
That's
gonna
why
say
I was saying my
fortitude
turn
save
wasn't
for-
done, because I knew
Sorry, what
I
was
needed to
that?
make that roll. And I rolled
Is that a 2?
It is a 2.
That's a critical failure. So you jump right to stage 3.
Mm-hmm.
You are confused.
Yes.
And
Oh, great. Cool.
You suffer.
Yes.
Great. It's boss time.
Tim, can your
Zan.
character do
1
anything?
mental damage.
How many?
1. I
Oh,
keep
thank
rolling
gosh.
like minimum.
Okay. And now I'm confused.
You are
Thankfully, my turn's
confused.
over, so I don't have to roll to see if I attack friend.
No, you had 1 action left.
No, I binaric assaulted.
Oh, that's 2 actions, isn't
And then
it?
I walked over.
So actually, yeah, it does work out that you have no actions left. So as soon as he walks over and says, it hurts, he starts acting extra weird. And it's friend's
I detect
turn.
no noticeable difference. But yes, I will use transfer vitality to give him 5 points back. I only needed to use 3 on mesh, so I had 1 remaining, and I get 4 at the beginning of my turn.
Nice.
I start regaling friend in just the second step of the stop, drop, and roll.
Okay. You did read that book. Like,
That's pretty
in your
good.
brain or something.
That's pretty good.
And then you drop, you see, and the fire is then on the floor with you.
No notes aside from these notes. And I give him the errata over the past 100 years of fire reading manual for the extra 5 hit points.
So that was 5 in addition to the 5 before?
No, just 5
Just 5
total. I was just providing more context.
Just 5, Tim.
How does... And so what keeps happening now with this poison and confusion? Am I still confused?
So every 6 seconds, you are confused. So I guess we kind of should stay in initiative here with weird stuff happening. I don't have any more of my creatures to go.
I'm gonna go into this corner and lay
Hold
down.
on.
I'm
Hold
taking
on.
a nap now.
No, not yet. So once Friend's turn is over, it would be Boots. You might notice Zan acting.
I have additional actions, and I
weirder
can
than
use
usual.
treat poison.
Stop moving around.
What
are you doing?
I had it held, and you moved it, and then I unclicked, and it moved back. That wasn't my fault.
GM,
Yes.
I had additional actions, and I would be able to treat poison as part of a medicine check.
Okay. We're not actually in combat, so even if you don't have battle medicine, I'll let you. I think that's just for healing wounds, though. So yeah, go for it.
That would just be treat wounds. I'm treating poison, which is a single action, which I think means I should be able to do it during combat.
So I believe that if you trying to remember exactly how this works.
21.
I'm pretty sure that allows Zan to now make another fortitude save against it.
Get out of my pockets. 8.
It gives you a +2 circumstance bonus to your next saving throw against the poison.
On the next
Oh,
one. Okay,
I
so
just
not
rolled
yet.
a D20 for that too. Not a... I didn't roll a 4 check. Oh, that was to see if it got worse. That's right. So this one is a 4 check.
Not yet.
Okay.
On your next turn, you'll
Okay.
get a +2 because of Friend. So is that Friend's actions now?
2 of them. I've got 1 more backpack.
One more backpack. I thought you said backpack at first, and I was like, what?
I will give it to Xanathan, but he is facing me, so I will lightly pat his chest.
Boop, boop. All right, Boots. So you see things are getting kind of weird over there.
Wait,
Zan's
so
acting strange.
Zan's acting strange, but these things are all, as
Dead.
far as I understand, dead.
Yes.
Murdered to death.
Okay, so she will come over here. What do I observe of Zan's situation?
How is Zan manifesting this
Behavior.
confusion?
Well, like I said, I'm actually going over in great detail the second step of the stop, drop, and roll.
Oh, that's right. You're still. He's saying this that might not make a lot of sense to you, because you'd think the second
Sure.
step of stop, drop, and roll wouldn't need a lot of description.
Well, you
Sure.
just have to start it over. You just keep dropping.
I don't know what to do with that.
Do you wish to sustain your spell, your warp thing?
Yeah, she's gonna warp it, but she's going to have we all been like rooming together, or like what are we doing between, like what's our deal?
You could say we've
It's
gotten
been
pretty
fun.
serious.
Yeah,
You can say
you
we
know
got
each
pretty
other pretty well.
Okay. So
We've seen each other's
She's-
underwears.
yeah, we're gonna say that she's been shown, unless you hate this, Tim/Xanathan. We're gonna say that you've shown her like pictures of your cool home,
Yeah.
like where you had your cool Apple life.
I had 3 posters.
Yeah, 3 posters of just your house that you grew up. And so she begins to warp the terrain, and like the screams and the like breathiness begins to fade. You see her sort of like a little bit of sweat forming on her brow as she makes the terrain begin to look like the front yard outside the pavilion you lived in, or whatever your situation was.
Yeah,
And you
whatever.
start to hear, yeah, I don't know. You can fill me in. I guess I don't know what that looks like, if you want to tell us like
Oh
what
yeah.
your
So
He regularly slept in the family gazebo.
it was a pavilion, which is why I only had 3 posters, because it was more of a pagoda, which was very nice, but only 3 posts, and you don't want to cluster the posters too close together. But
I feel like you're making too much sense for someone that has the confused condition.
and then you drop, right?
Oh,
And then you drop.
then you drop.
But
So
she was,
in my mind, I was just inviting you to color what I know, what I
Yeah.
already know of your home. So
Yeah, that's
prior
what-
to confusion.
So yeah, so it's a nice pagoda outside. I slept outside, which was very nice. It was temperature controlled. It had those little mist things in the roof. There was
Yeah.
2 pools. The
Live in a
pool that
grocery
the
store.
pagoda was next to wasn't ever filled with anything, but it was there in case we needed it.
Yeah.
And that's where I would like keep some of my things because
Like me.
like friend, actually yes. We made a nice mural along the wall together.
Yeah.
And yeah,
And so
outside.
you begin to see all of that start to like manifest around you. It's not perfect because of course she's doing this based off of what you've shown her
Mhm.
and like just conversations that you've had, but it creates a more calming atmosphere than the ghost level of Absalom Station for sure.
I
And
like that
she's-
you gave Phantom me a beer belly.
I just worked it right on top, buddy. And she's going to attempt to, let's see, touch something real. Is that something only I can do?
I'm gonna like poke friend and just ask him.
Hello.
Is everybody? Is there anything weirder than this in this galaxy that I should get ready for? Are we? Can we all see what he's going through right now?
If that's not a request for my next Akashic download, I don't know what is.
Are we
Consider
seeing
yourself warned.
his pagoda house being manifested in front of all
No,
of
that's
us?
very normal.
I'm like, okay.
Yeah.
Great.
And she's
Meanwhile, I'm
gonna-
giving him eye drops for his poison.
and she's gonna try and just like calm him down. Through cunning use of words. She's like, everything's fine, nothing is bad. This is like who you are. You don't have to stop, drop, and roll or really anything.
That's right, drop, and I'll sit like cross-legged
there
on
he
the
goes.
floor and look down at the floor as if I'm looking down in the pool, but I'm even in your manifestation. It's the wrong way.
All right, Zan.
Yeah.
I think we're back to you finally. So you're gonna make one more fortitude save with a +2 bonus.
Unnatural 20.
Unnatural.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so reduces to stage 2,
Okay.
but you're still confused,
Oh dear.
and you're gonna suffer.
Yeah.
Would you say that my condition drops in severity?
Yes.
Oh. Good thing
You
I've been
suffer 5 mental damage,
Oh dear.
and then you feel your lucidity returns,
Oh, there it is.
and you get back in control of your own body as you purge the rest of the spores from your systems.
Ah.
Yes.
Mm. What were we dropping?
I hated that noise.
I hand him a
I
juice
hated-
box.
Oh,
Actively hated that.
it's strawberry kiwi.
Strawberry kiwi.
Can you put the
It is your favorite.
Can you put the straw in? Sometimes I break it.
Happily, and I'll spear the side of it.
I will hold it horizontal and take a sip.
She just looks at Mesh and she's like, and I'm the weird one? Don't think I didn't hear you.
The prop right there.
I'll do a little nod
Hey.
and be like, noted.
That's audibly awful.
All right. Well,
All right. Is there anything useful in this room other than
Yeah.
dead bodies
It
and a lot of
does
bad
it.
memories?
I mean, you can take a look at what the people in here had.
Oh, I'm sure
you
it's not
wish.
productive. I'm sure they don't have anything on them that's probably productive to what we're trying to do.
Well, they had chakrams.
I don't know what that is, so I'm not going to worry about it.
It's like an aura, I think.
I'm gonna take one.
It's called an.
It is worth
Octanite
noting-
Chakram.
It is worth noting that they seem to be part of, as your lore would suggest, very nice job, Xanathan. that
What?
that they seem to be trying to bring about the end times or create or invite some strange deity. It may be connected to that image we saw with the tentacles and such.
Oh, do you think they grow it out
Yeah.
of spores?
Get in line.
Mesh is quite right. There's simply too many things in this galaxy that have spores.
Oh.
All right. Well, if I was gonna say, Mr. Friend,
Yes.
are you affected by these spores? Can you just walk in there and see if there's anything useful?
I would prefer not to. They would clog my filtration system.
All right. Well, then I guess we should leave.
I'm gonna. I wouldn't mind if we take maybe a breather or like a nap.
Do you think?
Nap.
Don't you think it's weird that there are like cultists down here?
Well, I don't.
know what I
we can
think is
discern
weird?
if they were cultists. They just.
That nobody serviced that elevator, and now it went all the way down straight to hell itself.
Oh wait,
That's what I think is weird.
were these vampires?
Well, did you use the
She
vampire
goes,
gun?
She opens up somebody's mouth.
They don't appear to have fangs.
She's like, "Oh, thank God, I didn't miss my chance." Oh.
I'll rifle around in their
Um,
pockets and the like.
Yeah, what are they on their
Yeah.
pocket?
All right. So looking over
Ammo.
them, they each
Ammo's
of them
expensive.
has an Octronite chakram, and
Stupid.
then the three dudes, they're called disciples, all have a laser pistol as well, commercial laser pistol with 2 magazines.
Oh,
Can I?
nice.
I will take those batteries, please.
So there's 6 batteries total, because they each had 2,
Okay.
and then 3 commercial laser pistols.
Mm-hmm.
And the frisbees, right?
Yes.
Okay.
We should take the laser pistols just to like sell, TBH.
Oh,
'cause
yeah.
they're
Yeah,
not
for sure.
inexpensive.
And
100%.
the chakrams, I just put a picture of their stats in our Discord chat.
And they are easy to look up on
Ooh,
Demiplane
and
too,
on
if that's
Demiplane.
where you built.
Oh, even better.
Yeah.
Sweet.
I already added it.
All right, who's the carrier? It's Zen, right?
The carrier?
Yeah, because you have the most strength.
I am strong,
here.
but
Hold all
Strong.
these guns. Just
Put these in your
pushes
pockets.
them-
Here,
Yeah.
hold these guns with all your arms.
but I have to
Yeah.
click buttons.
Is there any way what do I have here? Cool spell arsenal. Nothing. That's something I'll want to look at later, I think probably. We should so let's just put it together, right? They said defiler. So we're clearly going in a place that we're not supposed to be. That's what to defile is, right? We're
I
ruining
believe so, yeah.
something.
Yeah.
So either something brought us here or it was an accident, either way. But do you think these things could be pro scary not Thulu?
Point of order. This does not look to be a command structure of sorts. This is a ragamuffin group of vagrants, and littered amongst a bunch of poison spores. I sincerely doubt that whoever is behind the elevator dropping was done by these scoundrels.
Oh, also in this room, I mentioned at the beginning there was a human corpse slumped against one of the walls. That corpse is dressed just like these people that you killed.
Oh,
Oh, I
Oh,
figured he was
weird.
one of the ones that got up.
Does it look like the corpse? Wait, were they undead the whole time?
They don't appear
never
to be
know.
undead, no. They look
Okay.
like they were people alive.
Does this one look like it died to the poison type damage or the type of damage I took from the lance? Which I feel like I would know what that type of damage looks like because I can also cast Eldritch Lance.
Yeah, because
I'm
that's
just making
mental
it clear.
damage, which is the same thing that the spores were doing. So it could be
Yeah.
either of them, but this person's dressed the same as the others in this room, so you figure probably the spores, or it could have been infighting. You don't know.
Yeah, there was some type of disagreement likely. She's gonna hazard a guess.
Also, I do want to point out where Zan is standing. You can see there are a few ladders that lead up in that corner of the room. You could assume lead up to that catwalk.
Let's go up there. I love a catwalk, obviously. I do it all the time, but like.
Hey.
Can I make a
Hey.
sports lore check to see if these are safe to climb?
Sure. Next time.
Next time on.
Oh.
No, you can do it now.
Oh. Okay. Sports lore.
Doesn't know how to roll sports lore.
18.
So is it now spores lore or is it still sports lore?
So using your sports lore as
Yes.
opposed to spores lore, these ladders do seem stable and safe.
These ladders both seem stable and safe for us to climb up.
All right.
Excellent. This is the best day. This is the best day to be alive.
I'll climb up.
Dan, were we actually going to go to commercial?
In just a moment, yeah.
In that case, I'd like to suggest that we use this opportunity before going further to do a 10-minute break
Yes.
for our characters, because I can refocus my focus spell.
I would
Great. Let's do that.
I would very much like a breather.
I forgot also that oh my god, I'm so injured, she says.
Yeah. Same.
You got some
Wait,
hurts?
are you?
Oh yeah, I took like 6 damage or 8 damage in that last fight.
I was not watching.
It's all right. I was creating a new reality. We all do
Yeah.
stuff.
Right,
Yeah.
yeah. First level,
That
you don't
must
have
have
a
been it.
lot of HP to work your way through.
Well, if no
so-
one else has the medicine skill, I can treat wounds on everyone, but it will take 10 minutes for each patient.
I could try it on myself.
Yes, is anybody else trained in medicine?
I'm trained in medicine.
I am not.
Sports medicine.
God.
The worst part is that actually would apply here, sports medicine.
I know. Some would call it an active vocation.
It looks like it's just you two, so...
I love a good pun. That was good.
But that
So
could,
that's 20 minutes.
double the speed,
Perfect.
or have the time it takes to do this. So typically, a medicine test is DC 15 to heal 2d8.
Okay.
And
Woo,
if you
okay.
fail, you can just kind of
Just
roll it
keep
over
trying.
and try again.
You can just die.
Wow, it really seems as though you know intimately what is involved in a treat wounds check in the Pathfinder 2E system.
I got it wrong a lot of times, but I eventually got there. I actually think it'll be once you do it, it takes another hour unless you have the continual recovery feat, which you're not gonna at this level. So, who are you trying to heal, Zan?
Oh, myself.
Okay, so DC, do you want to
No.
assume you set it to DC 15?
Adequate
No.
at all times. So I will target the 15.
Okay.
And I've gotten a 12.
All right, so you don't heal yourself,
I don't.
but you don't hurt yourself either.
Right.
Friend, who are you
And
healing?
I got it. I was going to heal Boots with an 18 on my medicine check.
All right,
Huzzah.
2d8.
That would be 12 hit points back.
Nice.
Huzzah. I am back up to my 16 hit point maximum.
I also redid your eyelashes.
Oh my god, they look fantastic.
Thank you,
Selfie.
that's my signature.
Yeah. She definitely goes for a selfie.
Can I be part of it?
Yeah, no, you're in it, obviously.
Wait,
Friend. Yeah, what?
can it be candid?
Oh, you
I'll
can be
rotate
expert.
until I get into a good angle for you.
That's not candid. Candid would be if I just took it.
I forgot
But
you have to be
that's okay.
expert to set
Make
it to
it.
20.
This is the thing is,
Oh.
you need to like make it look like, oh, you just caught me here. Like I was just here, but like we'll know that you planned it.
I cross my arms in a very JoJo's Bizarre Adventure style of bashfulness.
And I like lean on friend and do the uwu eyes and take the
Kawaii
picture.
Desu.
Yeah.
All right, so Zan and Boots are currently immune to treat wounds for the next hour
Probably
of that skill specifically.
That's really not good.
Right, it's weird not to have a medic in the party.
We had 2.
What? No, like
I'm
with
2 times the medic.
the
Yeah.
archetype medic.
Well, right. But
Also,
no,
here's a fun friend fact. I get
Well,
points
please.
back into my vitality pool every time I refocus.
Oh,
Oh, nice. Even better than we were thinking before.
but no, I was a very good medic. Our medic in Lost Omens regularly failed his tests.
That's very true. Regularly, like most of the time. I only need to roll a
Look
4. I rolled a 3.
Tim. Look at Tim being like, I was a very good boy and I deserve healing, Daddy.
So you take 10 minutes there, or another 10 minutes to refocus. If anybody else used focus spells, you can refocus during that time. What does Mesh do during this time where you're not healing, you're not refocusing?
I reload my guns. I don't know. I clean them out of boredom.
I like that.
Wow. Rude.
I think about the fact that I just watched the planet I grew up on manifest in front of me in this dark room filled with spores where you guys are healing each other, probably breathing in the goodness, and didn't decide to leave.
Why? What's
Yeah.
wrong with in here?
Nothing.
I love that
I'm
you're
sorry.
all just standing in the doorway here while doing all this.
That's what I'm saying.
Well, I was really hurt and I didn't want to move.
You know what? I'm going to go back and I'm going to make sure that those robots were actually placed down in descending order.
Oh my god.
Double check it. All right,
Yeah.
so
A
Mesh.
friend after my own heart.
So Mesh heads back to the main intersection. I know Zan was thinking about heading up to that catwalk, so sounds like
This is
we're
the
starting
exact
to
opposite of what should be happening. I should
split
be
in
up
the
there, you should be
party.
down there.
This is my favorite thing in the world as a GM.
No.
Well, I didn't.
I
have
go
to get a
up the
second
ladder
10
after
minutes,
Dan.
too.
Hmm?
I have
Well, I
something
was
to
just
do
doing
with my
that while they
second
were
10 minutes.
fudging around.
Oh wait, what were you doing with the second 10 minutes?
I was changing my attunement, but from gravity back to fire. Photons.
Why is he just whining everything he says now?
Because I have 4 hit points and I'm tired.
You have 4 hit points?
Yeah!
I can't wait to
spell
kill you
slots
next
and a
time.
nap.
All right, so I think that's seems like a good place to stop it for tonight.
No, that's how many hit points I have. 4.
Yes, I know.
I know.
So normally I would say come back, rejoin us in 2 weeks, but I'm pretty sure Tim is going to be on another continent in 2 weeks, correct?
Oh shit.
Oh, yes.
Dude, you going to the moon?
I'm going to...
Oh, that really got Ben.
I'm going to Copenhagen.
Wait,
That's like
Zan is?
Copenhagen Wintergreen Long Cut, yeah.
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 It's
Oh
a
my
plan.
God. What are you doing over at
Copenhagen,
Copenhagen?
Daddy.
I'll be... Well, Daddy, thank you for asking.
No, don't like that.
I've been a good boy, so I'll be streaming
Bye.
the WTC for Marvel Crisis Protocol.
So yeah, you're gonna be real busy here on the Twitch, streaming the
Busy
World
boy.
Team
World Team Championship.
Championship. I don't know why I couldn't think what the C stood for. So yeah, that'll be a lot of coverage of that.
It will
So we'll be back
that
after
weekend.
Halloween.
So our next scheduled day should be November 1st.
11-1.
come in
Tons
costume.
of fun.
11-1.
I'll come
Happy
dressed as
birthday,
the moon.
Rin.
Oh, that's where I'll be in 2 weeks.
Is he gonna come dressed as the moon?
Yeah, the planet moon. What are you, an idiot?
It's a planet and a continent.
Data
Fun
beard.
friend fact, it's a planet and a
Fun
continent.
friend fact. The moon is a planet and a continent.
I am dying. Please send help. These boys are insane.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, so thank you so much everybody for joining us. We'll take a look at what the heck happens down here next time on November the 1st. So you want to help support the channel, make sure to subscribe here. Don't forget, if your Amazon Prime account is linked to your Twitch, you get a free Prime sub every month that you can throw us. You can throw our way.
Yes.
It doesn't cost you anything extra. Or you can head over to patreon.com/professionalcasual. Support us that way and get some extra stuff like episodes of Papa a week early, as well as video for podcasts and all kinds of other cool stuff there.
It killed the radio star.
It did.
It did kill the radio
With
star.
spores.
Mental damage.
Not
to
many
the
know
radio
that.
star.
Another quick friend fact before we log off.
A friend fact.
We should have a link to the Discord.
Yeah.
Is that can they? Oh, can we just put it in the Twitch chat?
No, not quickly. I'd have to go find the link.
Can't you just do exclamation Discord?
Oh, yes, I can.
Like, can you do it super quickly with like a hockey?
I've lost a lot of blood, Dan.
Tim, do you know how to stream? Is this?
There we go. We can join the
This is for
Discord.
mods to do. This is not for me.
This is for production.
Good lord! You could join the free portion of our Discord, patrons, or if you sub to the Twitch, gets you access to the entire Discord, which we'd love to hear from people. Tell us what you think about Star Omens so far in the play test. I'm
91
loving
people,
it.
by the way. Thanks for being here, guys.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
That's awesome.
And thanks
We
for all
love
the
you guys.
redemptions that were meant to hurt me specifically.
Those are the best kinds. I tried to, if Charles, you're still here, I tried to fit in the bad GM one point where I didn't. So this is part of the rules of our game with the chat interaction. The one attack on Zan I didn't actually hit, but bad GM I made it hit.
Oh, you do that without redemptions, though.
That's not true.
A future episode Go Papa might prove that
There was
different.
one moment
That was caught. Yeah, that's right.
because I didn't know February was set to public roles. No, it didn't end up mattering. It was just a cool test.
That works on 2 levels.
I still played it as if he failed.
Yeah.
So, but thank you
And
everybody.
if you're curious about other live plays, if you go to Arachne,
Yes.
there's another one in there. There's Big House, Little. I'm sorry, Little House, Big City. Malifaux, the Malifaux RPG.
Was that Into the Breach?
Into the Breach.
That game's
Through the
called?
Breach.
Through the
Through the
Breach. I just get that.
The
one
other
wrong.
side is their army game thing,
Yeah.
which is also very good.
So make sure you're checking out professionalcasual.com to see all the stuff that we do all the time. Always, the Twitch is live every day.
I'm a duck a lot of days.
Yeah, between Tim, Ben, and Dr. D, mostly giving us awesome entertainment with Duckside and Souls games and painting models and whatever else Tim does also.
Not play World of Warcraft, apparently.
Yeah.
They get
I think tomorrow's
Wow.
going to be Liza P, which I assume is short for Liza Piss.
Dude, you're gonna be Pinocchio. You're Pinocchio man with your throwy arm.
I don't know anything about that one, so I'll have to try to check it out. I don't know if I'll be able to, but
It's a Dark Souls game made by Dark Souls.
That's right.
oh, that is too.
It's not made by John Dark Souls.
Yeah, John Dark Souls. He got thrown to another company.
Oh, so we'll have to. Oh, you know what we could do? I would love to hear from chat. I want to nominate a John Starfinder at the end of every episode. Who
What
is
does
the
that
John
mean?
Starfinder of
John
today?
John
What
It's
does that mean?
Don't worry about it.
really
Don't worry
lost.
about what it means.
What does that mean? I don't know how to nominate
It
anybody.
means you're the John Starfinder.
Yeah.
Out of all the Starfinders, you're the John, or the other way around.
Or you're the star or the finder. I
Yeah.
don't.
Who would each
Nothing means anything.
Who would each of us nominate as John Starfinder?
I'm assuming this is MVP. Who was MVP of the session? I believe.
Is that
what
like
he's
the
trying to
Alpha
say.
John in the game of Starfinder? I mean, it's whatever you want it to be. We have to figure that out.
All right. So my nomination would be for Anne for that amazing description of the warping of the reality around her to make that cover coming from the home planet and everything. I thought was just super cool.
I would nominate Dylan as John Starfinder for that time he said, "Get him."
Or when he said, "I
Or
cast
when
gun."
he cast gun.
Yeah.
I did cast gun. That's true.
I nominate Ben because friend is my son, and don't ever hurt him or you'll die. That's for Dan.
No promises.
Yeah, you can't take him from us. He's so
You-
sweet.
Thank you very much. You are my pretty kitty.
know what to do with that. I love it so much.
That's so good.
What a time to be alive. Ooh, woo.
I will also
Mesh,
say
you are my less pretty kitty.
I will also say, and because listening to her describe how her spells works made my character question if he wants to be alive in this scary universe.
I don't know if that is a
He just stood there, just the 1,000-yard stare of like somebody just did that, and then he just looks at his
like
gun.
I
he's
cast
like,
gun. I breached the small veil between worlds, and it's fine and normal and a thing that I can do whenever I want.
I nominate Xanathan for the whole opening his mind thing.
Yeah, it was a good time.
I opened it to spores.
And we're talking about dropping again.
Yes, and then you drop.
Acid, and then you drop acid. Like it's like so intense.
So
Oh
good.
my God.
All right. So speaking of actual plays from before, make sure to check out Grim Podcast, A Perilous Adventure, as well, our Warhammer Fantasy Roleplay actual play, where we are 230 some episodes into our playthrough of the Enemy Within campaign, featuring me GMing and Tim and Ben in that as well. But yeah, just
Honestly,
thank you.
it only feels like 100 or so episodes, but whatever.
Thank you so much, everybody that is joining us. Thank you so much, Tim and Ben and Dylan and Ann, for playing this with me. This has been a blast. I'm loving it. I can't wait for November 1st.
I drop.
I was like, what? It took me a second.
And then you draw.
And then you drop.
Good night, fellas. Send down.
Bye.
Good night.
Bye.